Today on Central PA Live, comedian Amy Schumer is pregnant and says she plans to make it a press coverage competition with Princess Meghan Markle. Is it too early to make her baby part of her act? Chef Terry from U.S. Hotel Tavern is in the kitchen making pumpkin goulash. With marijuana becoming more accessible, would you drug test your kids? Steve Irwin's children start their own spin-off television program 12 years after their father's passing. Plus, Uber Eats makes its way to Altoona. We're going to try ordering food with the app live on the show for Test It Tuesday. All that and more today on Central PA Live. Kicking it off with today's 2 cents, Amanda Kenny and your host, Alex Hazard.
Central PA Live.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Central PA Live. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, and I'm Alex Hazard.
And I'm Amanda Kenny.
It doesn't feel like Tuesday. It feels like Thursday.
Lucky you. It doesn't feel like that for me.
No, I mean, like, it feels like it's been a full week already.
Oh, well, yes. I had a busy day today, so I was
Yeah,
there
you were
early.
out shooting some stories this morning.
Yes, working on a special report about a lot of the mold happening in a lot of the schools, so I'm really excited. It's a really nice, educational, good piece.
Yeah, but also, I mean, this rain this year has just caused more havoc.
Yes,
Looking forward to this.
absolutely.
Hey, you know, I'm doing the Real Men Wear Pink campaign. Essentially, myself and several other men from the community have been wearing pink all month long, raising money for the American Cancer Society. Well, 2 of the guys doing the campaign called themselves the Pink Boys, and I was just hanging my jacket up. Look what happened. Wait, what? I was looking down at my phone, and you know, sometimes you're not even paying attention. I just hung the
you
coat.
notice a big pink boy.
Anyway, the Pink Boys are reminding us that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're asking you to donate to the Real Men Wear Pink. You just go to our website, centralpatv.com. There's a logo there at the top of the screen. All you have to do is click there, and that's how you donate, and we'd appreciate if you do. Okay, so listen to this.
Okay.
Comedian Amy Schumer, you know who she is. She has the movie out. She's like big blockbuster right now. Well, she announced today that she's pregnant. This is Schumer's first child. Now, you know, she had a funny spin on the announcement. Schumer joked, saying she feels like she's competing with Meghan Markle. As a matter of fact, she said she is going to compete with Meghan Markle for press coverage over her pregnancy.
Wow. Well, I saw there was something about an Instagram. I didn't see it. Did she send out an Instagram with her face and her husband's face?
Yeah, over Meghan Markle's body. I mean, she's so funny. So the question here was, people are saying, well, you shouldn't be making your unborn baby feel this pressure. I think it's hysterical. She's a comedian.
She's a comedian.
And quite frankly, if I were in her position, she's joking, I'm not sure I would be. I think I would compete for that press coverage because, you know what? In her instance, a lot of times that equals dollars.
No, that's so true.
Right.
Absolutely for her.
So, and the way she announced it was funny. She of course is out campaigning, trying to get people to vote, and she
was just arrested. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but
for protesting.
Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow.
More gossip.
So she tweeted out everybody she wants people to vote for, and then at the bottom put "I'm pregnant," and people thought she was kidding.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's funny.
Good luck to you, and I can't wait to see the baby because, of course, I'm hoping it will be a funny-looking baby. No, I'm kidding. I'm hoping it's a funny baby. Okay, well, Mariah Carey's got us feeling all kinds of emotions. That was Carey's single Emotions from her second studio album. Well, Carey just announced she's going on a tour. The singer announced that she will make stops in 22 North American cities next year to promote her upcoming album, Caution. Carey will kick off her tour on February 27th in Dallas and wrap up in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which will be fun to have her here in our state. Her album will release on November 16th.
Wow.
So, I love Mariah Carey. I have to tell you, even after the faux pas that she had on New Year's Eve, I still just couldn't. People either love her or hate her, though.
Yeah,
I think she's
you
great.
really do. I mean,
what are your feelings? I mean,
oh, I love her. I mean, I grew up listening to her, so.
See, she sometimes has a little bit too much sass for my liking.
She's a diva.
She is
I mean,
quite
what do you
the
expect?
diva, isn't she?
She's the diva.
But that voice, and I have to tell you, all year round, I always sing her Christmas song.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's not Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is you. All right, well, we're moving on to something a little bit more serious here. You know, marijuana is becoming more and more easily available and even legal in some states, whether it's medical or recreational. Well, some parents are starting to drug test their kids. You can buy a pack of 4 drug tests for just about $10 at a drugstore. So the question we're posing here is, should parents drug test their own kids? What do you think?
Absolutely. They're my kids.
I think so too. Why wouldn't you try? I don't even know if this is controversial or not. I think absolutely, if the kid's under your roof and you're worried about them and you're worried they might be making bad decisions, yeah, absolutely. I say drug test your kids.
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, what you said.
You know, here's the other thing. I called my mom on this one because I was like, am I going to make parents mad? You know. And so anyway, I called her and she said absolutely. She said I have other siblings that she has done this with. She wasn't concerned about me, but with other siblings, you know, I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters. So
absolutely,
I think,
your kids.
And by the way, the other thing is with smartphones. My little brother, my youngest brother, still lives in the house. She reads his text messages and she lets him know that she does, so he's not doing things he shouldn't be. If you don't have anything, if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to hide, right?
That's true.
There you go. Anyway, well, you know, it's Tuesday, which means Morgan is going to be trying out something else for us. And this week, rather than testing a product like she normally does, we thought it'd be fun to have her try the Uber Eats app. Well, if you don't know what this is, basically, it's where you can get food through an app delivered to your house from any restaurant. It just got introduced in Altoona, but before they do it with all the restaurants, they want to test it out with just one. And so they're testing out first with just McDonald's. And so we're going to go back. You know, Morgan, you normally know her from Today's Trending. She's also a producer, so she's back in the control room right now. Morgan, you there?
Hey, Alex and Amanda. Yeah, I'm ready to take your order. I've got the app pulled up, so just tell me what you want.
Cool. All right. Well, you know, it's cool to see you back there in the control room. How's the app look?
I think the layout's pretty cool. I mean, it seems like everything's available on the menu.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have. I am a chicken nugget person. Chicken nugget, French fry, barbecue sauce. What are you gonna have?
Okay, I'm gonna have the chicken salad, the crispy.
Like the premium chicken salad. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yeah. Okay. So, Alex, you want chicken nuggets?
And
got your barbecue sauce.
Don't forget to something for
Amanda's
yourself
getting the
too.
salad.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have the Big Mac.
All right. And will you add? So did I tell you about my barbecue
sauce? So I placed the order, and it should be here any minute now.
Okay. All right. All right, so hopefully that will come in, and basically whenever the Uber Eats guy gets here, whatever segment it's in, and I apologize to our guests on the show today, whatever segment it's in, we're just going to have him walk in, and we're going to see.
I'm excited.
Isn't that kind of fun?
I want my salad.
All right. Hey, great show planned for you. We're going to have so much fun, and hopefully have some nice, hot, delicious food from McDonald's. We'll be right back.
After an accident, you'd expect the insurance company to pay what's fair. Put a tough, aggressive lawyer on your side.
They got me more than I expected.
Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
If you need to replace the windows in your home, do you want a company that sometimes does replacement windows or a company that only does replacement windows? I'm Mick O'Hearn, and Linda Johnston is here from Renewal by Andersen to talk about the difference.
If a company occasionally sells and installs windows, that doesn't necessarily make them a window expert. They might be great at gutters, roofs, or whatever else it is they do. But it's very hard to be an expert at windows unless you build and install them every day.
And windows and patio doors are all you do?
Yes, we're the full-service replacement window division of Andersen. So 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, all we do is build and install our own windows and doors. And after thousands of installations, if we uncover a problem like dry rot, we can take care of it quickly because we've seen it before.
Now, when are vinyl windows a good option?
It doesn't matter if they're $200 or $1,200. A lot of vinyl windows just don't last. For energy efficiency and beauty, there's a much better option. Our Windows Fibrex composite material is available in 9 designer colors, and it's much more durable than vinyl.
And homeowners really don't want a high-pressure sales pitch.
You're not inviting us into your home to hard sell you. Because of our association with Andersen, we don't have to use high pressure. We'll come out to your house, we'll tell you about the different window materials, then measure your windows and give you a price. And that price will be locked in for 1 full year.
Wow, a whole year. That's fantastic, Linda. Thank you. Right now, Renewal by Andersen has a really great deal. Buy one window or patio door, get your next one 40% off, and get new windows now, but don't pay anything for a year. No money down, no payments, and no interest for a year. Call to schedule your free window diagnosis. 814-263-5200.
Bike was wrecked.
The driver came out of nowhere.
Never saw me.
I needed someone with a track record of helping injured bikers.
If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call now for the special attention you deserve. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. I'm over here on the weather side of things now with meteorologist Mike Doyle, who is a little upset. Tell everybody why you're mad.
Well, I'm glad they included me in this McDonald's order. I got nothing. I'm going to steal some.
Well, so people don't know this because we don't show the full studio on camera. There's a wall between the weather and the news and Central PA Live, and so sometimes we just forget he's over here.
Except when you need us. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Joe, you're not in this segment. All right, so we got to get to the weather. What's going on today?
No worries. A bit the same as yesterday. Kind of warm outside. Hope you're enjoying these temperatures right now. One little bit of a change, though, up towards our northern counties, seeing a bit of rainfall. We do have a front moving on through, and you also may have noticed it's a bit windy outside for today. So again, a few showers pushing on by, and up towards the north, even a few lightning strikes up towards the state of New York. And for us here, not seeing any kind of lightning strikes, but a few showers will be happening for our northern counties. I'll zoom in a little bit more. You can see if you do live basically north of Cambria and Blair County, that's where we're seeing a few light showers passing on by for this afternoon. South of there, in Cambria County, Blair County, Bedford, Somerset, even Huntington, basically staying dry with a mix of sun and clouds out there. But all of us, though, are feeling and even seeing the wind and how strong it is for today. Our current temperatures, 57 for Altoona, Johnstown 52, Bedford 56 degrees. But we are seeing a little bit more clouds and a few rain showers, a little bit cooler up there. 49 for Du Bois, Clearfield at 53, and State College at 55 degrees. Compared to yesterday, our eastern and southern counties a little bit warmer, but towards the north and northwest, again, where we are seeing those clouds and a few rain showers, slightly cooler at the moment. Our winds, though, 23 miles per hour right now for Johnstown, Altoona at 14, Clearfield 10, and Du Bois at 18 miles per hour. So still windy for today, chilly for tonight. The wind will continue for tomorrow. Still seeing a chance for some rain and a bit of snow this weekend. I'll have details about that coming up in a few minutes. We'll be right back, so stay with us.
Technology has changed our lives. Don't let it change yours forever. Please don't text and drive. A message from Joel Confer's Collision Center in State College.
Hi. Hi. You're picking up your SUV, right? Yes. Well, we not only fixed the dents, but we added a few things. Built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, and a 7-inch diagonal touchscreen. We also painted it.
Whoa. This isn't our car.
It's a Chevy. You're right. This is the Chevy Equinox. All those features come standard.
It's pretty much everything mine's not.
What more could you want?
Current qualified competitive lessees can lease this 2019 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive for around $199 a month. Or get 16% below MSRP when you purchase and finance with GM Financial.
If your community organization would like to be notified of job openings at our station, please contact Phil Dubrow at 814-942-1010.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
And lower his rates and consolidate his bills into one low payment.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call 888-361-8587. Call now.
Get the most out of your adventures in a Toyota SUV built with stylish durability and reliable tech features. Get to your Toyota dealer now during Toyota's big event. Are you in? Now lease a RAV for only $239 a month, or buy with 1.9% APR for 72 months, or save with $3,000 cash back from Toyota. Toyota's big event is on now. Toyota, let's go places.
Excuse me, this bill is almost double what I was expecting.
Well, it covers all your work, and then some.
Then some?
Like office supplies.
Those are fish.
Well, I'm off to the club.
Then some?
Okay, let's try something new.
And here's your statement.
I could hug you.
Bring it in.
At Aspen Dental, we're a different kind of dentist. Not covered by insurance? Get a free new patient exam. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Teachers, they do more than educate, they inspire and encourage their students. WTAJ, your news leader, and allied milk producers want to honor the very best with a Teacher of the Month contest. Go to wearecentralpa.com and register your favorite teacher.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. Today, it's time for Pet Patrol because it's Tuesday and we have 3 adorable adoptables for you that are available in Huntington County at their Humane Society. First up, we have Memphis. Memphis is a male kitten that will be best in a home with other cats and children. Next up, we have Jules, and Jules is a female terrier pup that loves to go on walks and be in a home with other dogs and children. And lastly, we have Silver. Silver is, you guessed it, a silver male kitten. He's a bit shy, but he enjoys making new friends. During the feline adoption special, Silver's adoption fee is only $25. All the other animals we mentioned are up to date on their vaccinations. And if you're interested in adopting Memphis, Jules, or Silver, you can contact the Huntington County Humane Society. We have the information provided for you there on your screen. Well, as you know, all month long we've been going pink here on Central PA Live. Joining me now is Barbara and Kashana, who are putting on an event next Friday, November 2nd, called Think Pink. Ladies, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. And now, one of the things that obviously is going to be going on is a silent auction, and this is at the Blairmont Club, right? Yes. And you brought some of the items here. So why don't you guys come on up here and show me what's going on with these items here?
Well, we put a call out to our local artists, and they answered by donating art. This is only a small piece of what we'll be offering. Kashana, how many do you think you've racked here?
Oh my gosh, we have almost 40 pieces of art that people have donated, and it's going to be a big deal. So.
Okay, and the Think Pink evening is all supporting some great causes, right?
Yes, the UPMC is our partner for making strides against breast cancer.
Come on in here. You're
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're a new partner this year, and we're happy that they chose us.
It sounds like it's going to be a great night. Now, in addition to the silent auction items, which you can see are just gorgeous, you will also have some hors d'oeuvres and some other things going on.
Some hors d'oeuvres and performance by the Flying Ivories. So am I saying that right, Barb?
Yes.
Yes. And it's dueling pianos, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, so I have to tell you, I've been to dueling piano shows before.
You?
It is. Have you been to one?
No.
It is one of the most fun things in the world. It's just like, everybody enjoys karaoke or singing along. Well, this is like that, but 10 times, 20, 100 times better. 2 people playing piano, and they're playing all your favorite sing-along songs. And as people donate to the causes, they'll play more songs that you want to hear.
That is correct.
So it's so much fun. We're going to go ahead and put all the information for the event there on your screen for you. Again, this is next Friday, November 2nd from 6:30 until 11:30 at the Blairmont Club, and you're supporting SAMA. The tickets are $125 a person, and they just ask that you RSVP by October 29th. The number is there, 814-946-4464, or you can email them on their website as well. Anything else you guys want to make sure that people know about this event?
Just that Lindsay Cronick and Jen Daniels are our co-chairs, and they're doing a great job.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming on the show. It sounds like it's going to be a great event. If you want to go see some dueling pianos, man, I got to tell you, it's awesome. We'll be right back.
Still to come, Chef Terry from U.S. Hotel Tavern is in the kitchen making pumpkin goulash.
Call free right now and tell the insurance company you mean business.
Dedicated, experienced, professional, a part of your community. Amanda Kenny, weeknights on WTAJ, your news leader.
Every year, we go on a search for great snacks or treats. Children enjoy more than just candy on Halloween.
The best sources of calcium are milk, yogurt, and cheese. Kids like us love string cheese because it's tasty and fun to pull, twist, and eat. And parents love string cheese because it's rich in calcium, whatever that is. So give us kids the fun and goodness we are looking for. Make it a very dairy Halloween. A message from Allied Milk Producers.
When it's hard to move, why use a walker that's hard to move? Introducing the Hurry Roll, the next level in mobility, brought to you by the makers of the Hurricane, the #1 selling cane in America. Get the Hurry Roll and a free Hurricane, the cane that stands alone, plus free shipping with a 60-day guarantee. Go to hurryroll.com and enter the code below. Hurry Roll goes anywhere so you can do anything. Uneven pavement? No problem. Rocky gravel? Easy travel. On a cruise? You can't lose. Wherever you go, the Hurry Roll is always the best seat around. In the yard, on the road, or on the move. Need a brake? Use the brake. The locking hand brakes give you rock-solid stability. Thirsty? It even comes with a cup holder. On the go? The lightweight design folds up at a snap. Get your Hurry Roll, free Hurricane, plus free shipping with a 60-day guarantee. Just go to hurryroll.com and enter this code. Ready, set, roll. Hurry Roll.
How about those school taxes? Seniors are being forced out of their homes. I'm Scott Wagner. When I was in the Senate, Tom Wolf tried to raise taxes by $5 billion. It was the biggest tax hike in history. If he wins re-election, he's going to try to raise them again. I'm on a mission to protect your paycheck. I want you to earn more, keep more, and keep Harrisburg out of your wallet. I'm a garbage man, and I know how to get stuff done. I'm Scott Wagner, and I'm asking for your vote on November 6th.
Are you looking for new flooring options? The Home Improvement Network and WeAreCentralPA.com can help.
Some people may think that Blairmill Outlet is just a carpet store. We also sell and install ceramic tile, hardwood flooring, vinyl flooring, laminate flooring, luxury vinyl tile, and area rugs. Let our professional staff, estimator, and expert installers take care of all your flooring needs.
For more information, visit the Home Improvement Network on WeAreCentralPA.com.
Sports Beat, Fridays at 11:10, only on WTAJ.
Not even a year old, a newborn has been traveling all over the United States and may even break a world record. Jeremy Roth has it all, and today's Take a Look at this.
You've come a long way, baby. At just 6 months old, little Harper Yates has been to all 50 U.S. states. Her parents started the whirlwind trip during her mother's maternity leave in June. Along the way, little Harper hit some milestones of her own.
You know, like North Liberty, Iowa, she rolled over for the first time, and Anchorage in Alaska. She ate her solids for the first time.
On October 18th, the family crossed into Vermont, completing the 50-state journey. The couple's now trying to figure out if Harper is the youngest person ever to visit all 50 states. They've reportedly submitted the feat to the Guinness Book of World Records. There's something strange in a California neighborhood, so who are they gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
The city of Sacramento made a 5-year-old boy's dream of becoming a Ghostbuster a reality. London Green was born with a congenital heart defect and has undergone multiple surgeries. Thanks to Make-A-Wish Northeastern California and Northern Nevada, he got a much-needed break, spending the day saving the community from ghosts. He wore a proton pack, rode in an ectomobile, and even took down the infamous Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. At the end of the day, Sacramento's mayor awarded London a key to the city for his ghost-busting efforts. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
All right, well, now we're here in the kitchen. Joining me, of course, is Chef Terry, who is from the U.S. Hotel and Tavern. Chef Terry, always nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too,
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
now,
I'm glad
today,
to be
I have
here.
to tell you, this is the first time, every time Chef Terry comes, he makes something that I know I love because I eat at the U.S. Hotel Tavern all the time,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Well, this time, you brought us something a little off the wall, and I was a little skeptical of it, but I have to tell you, it smells delicious. Tell everybody what you're making.
Well, I'm making a pumpkin goulash, and this was shared with me by a fellow chef. I always called her Stephanie. Her name is Stephanie Bean. She just got remarried. But what I did to get a head start, since we only have 5 minutes, I sauteed the onions and the celery, added the 80-20 ground beef, and then I added the pumpkin spices, salt, and pepper. to make it really tasty.
Okay, so just to recap for everybody here, because we do kind of go quickly sometimes, we put some beef in there. This is a pumpkin goulash. You put some beef, you put some pumpkin spice, and then some celery and onions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is add your, which I made a mistake on my medium pumpkin. I should have did 3 cups. It's kind of full because I did 4 cups.
I say the more the better. Go big or go home, Chef Terry.
And then you add your potatoes, which I par blanched them in cider.
All right.
And you just toss, you want to get the oil to coat them. So we're going to toss that. And then all you do is carve your pumpkin like a jack-o'-lantern. And you put your content in there. We're going to shut this off now and move on.
Okay.
And then you use cider.
So you're actually, you pour the rice, the potatoes, the celery, beef, everything into a carved pumpkin, which I think is so much fun. If you're serving this to your family, your kids will love this.
Yes.
And then you're pouring some apple cider in.
Yes.
All right. And then what you do it from there?
When it cooks, every once in a while you open it up and give it a good stir. At the end, you check your salt and pepper content.
So
make
wait,
sure
you said when it cooks, you're actually putting you're putting the pumpkin in the oven?
Yes, it goes in the oven.
Oh my
You
gosh.
don't put the top in the oven, and then before you serve it, you put the lid back on it. And as they take it, they take and scrape the edge.
And get a little pumpkin in there.
Your pumpkin's tender. And then you add that to your plate.
What
which if you
a
want to
fun
sample that,
fall
you can.
dish. I love this.
And I gave you some nice cider to go with it.
Want to taste this, of course. So I want to get a little pumpkin, a little beef, some rice, some potato. Holy smokes. I'm sorry I ever questioned you. I'm sorry I ever questioned you. That is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
You know, Chef Terry, tell everyone where they can find the U.S. Hotel Tavern.
U.S. Hotel Tavern is at the last light before you go over to the bridge to go up Catfish. You make a right and go 2 blocks. It's on the left, and it's by the railroad tracks. And this weekend when they had their fall festival, we did amazing at the U.S. Hotel, and people are loving our food. Lots of catering. We're getting off-premises. I just picked up a wedding in the Bedford area, so we're really building that business up. And I did an off-premise. I was selling right near the casino in their little village there, and took an off-premise lunch, and we're just doing amazing.
I have to tell you, if you haven't been to the U.S. Hotel Tavern, you've got to go. The food is absolutely delicious. And coming up on Halloween night, Wednesday the 31st, we're having a party there. You want to make, there's the flyer right there. You're going to want to come, and all the proceeds from the cover charges are all going to the Real Men Wear Pink campaign, which of course I'm a part of, and it's just going to be a great evening. So if you can make it to that, come on down to the U.S. Hotel and Tavern on Halloween night. You can wear a costume, you can wear pink, you can wear your normal clothes. We just want you there. So come on down. It's going to be a great time. We'll be right back.
Happy Halloween.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
See where storms are hitting central Pennsylvania by downloading the WTAJ News app. Tap the icon, then scroll down to weather and see what happens in your neighborhood anytime. Available now from Google Play and the App Store.
Can't get to a lawyer's office? Marcus and Mac will come to your home, hospital, or place of work so you can get the legal help you need.
Marcus and Mac.
They had an office near me.
They even came to my house.
Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line right now.
At Longhorn, step into wood, stone, steak. Don't prepare a meal for yourself. Prepare yourself for a meal. Feast on one of Longhorn's steakhouse cuts. 12-ounce New York strip, center cut Flo's filet. For a limited time, 14-ounce Delmonico. The feeling, the flavor, the place. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Are you tired of being stuck in traffic? Gas too expensive?
Wow, that guy looks miserable. I'm glad I take the bus.
Well, then Amtran is for you. With plenty of bus stops around the city, we can get you where you need to go. And with our new My Fare card, no need to worry about having the exact change. Do yourself a favor and start riding the bus. Visit us online to see where Amtran can take you.
This Halloween, experience something never before seen. Come to the Nomadic Trading Company in Punxsutawney, PA for the best Halloween party details and purchase tickets at HalloweenCashBash.com. $15 advance, $25 at the door. Food and beverages available. Must be 21 to consume alcohol. Must be 18 to enter. Get on your phone right now and go to HalloweenCashBash.com.
In the old days, when you wanted to remodel your kitchen, you had limited options. With a Kitchen Saver transformation, you'll get brand new cabinet doors, soft close drawers, matching cabinet exteriors, new custom countertops with a built-in sink, and any of our organizational accessories. This is the value you've been looking for. Call today to find out what we'll do for you.
844-915-1133.
Kitchen Saver. Can't get to a lawyer's office? Marcus and Mac will come to your home, hospital, or place of work so you can get the legal help you need. Tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line right now.
Sports Beat, tonight at 11:10, only on WTAJ.
Well, welcome back to Central PA Live, and Morgan's here, which means it's time for today's trending. I say let's just get right to it, Morgan.
Yeah,
What's trending today?
That's okay. So a waitress in North Carolina got the surprise of a lifetime after she received a $10,000 tip.
What?
That's right. YouTube star Mr. Beast went to the hot dog joint known as Sup Dogs and ordered 2 waters, took a few sips, and left a whopping 10 grand on the table. Now the waitress, Elena Custer, thought it was some sort of prank, and the YouTuber, who has over 8 million subscribers, is known for leaving money for unsuspected strangers and filming the reactions. Now the waitress says she took a chunk of the cash and split the rest between her coworkers.
That is really nice, and I got to tell you, there's nothing nicer. I used to work in the restaurant business. There's nothing nicer than when somebody just shows that they appreciate you, whether it's with money. It's really nice when it's with money, or when they're just nice to you.
I think I would have done the same thing. I mean, because it's like a lot more obviously than your normal tip, so why not?
You think?
Would you?
Would I what?
Would you split the money? Would you keep it all for yourself?
I would, depending on what it was, right? $10,000, absolutely. There were times where somebody would give me $100 or something, and when I was at that point in my life, that really made a difference to me paying my bills, so I was really appreciative of that, you know?
Yeah.
I also was the worst waiter of all time and the worst bartender of all time, so I just appreciated that they gave me a tip at all, because God knows I didn't deserve it.
Why were you the worst?
Oh, I was so bad. I dropped stuff. I'd get orders wrong. I mean, I just was, I'm such an airhead. You have to be able to focus in that business, and I'm I can't do that, so.
Well, you found a job that suits you. There you go.
Well, for now. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, you know what? Speaking of waitresses, earlier on in the show, we were talking about the Uber Eats app, right?
That's right.
And so, if you don't know what this is, essentially what it is it's an app where you can order food from any restaurant and get it delivered. They just brought it to Altoona. We're so excited. And so you can literally get food delivered from any restaurant. But right now they're just in the trial stages of it. And so right now they're just testing it with McDonald's with what they're calling McDelivery.
Yep.
Okay, and so we ordered some food earlier on in the show, live on the show.
Yes.
And we have Amanda is out. Amanda, you're out there waiting for our food. Is the food here yet?
Any minute now, not yet though.
Okay, well, we appreciate you out there waiting for us, and we'll see what happens. But we're going to continue with our topics, and if it should be here any minute yet, and we'll just have them deliver it right here.
I know, I'm hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. Well, Chef Terry made that delicious food, and you know I got to try just one bite. It's like a tease. I'm ready for a full meal.
I know, it smells amazing. All right, listen to this.
Okay.
The legacy of the late Steve Irwin lives on. His son, daughter, and wife are now starring in a new TV show highlighting the work that they do at their Australia Zoo in Queensland. It's been in the Irwin family since Steve Irwin was a child, and he died 12 years ago after a stingray's barb pierced his heart while filming in the Great Barrier Reef. The show, titled Crikey, It's the Irwins, debuts on Animal Planet on October 28th.
I'm really excited about this.
I know.
It looks so good, and I have to tell you that as a kid, Saturday mornings, I loved to watch Steve Irwin, and I think it's important as a kid to learn to respect animals at a young age, and he did it in such an entertaining way, but also reminded us that these are wild animals.
Yeah.
And of course, the biggest lesson I think he taught the world is when he died. Here he was, a professional, and just a reminder that we have to have a respect for these animals, and that they, that they're wild and things like this happen, right? So really love that they're going to be bringing this back. I love his kids. They're on the late night shows sometimes. They're hysterical. I would say even funnier than their dad in some cases.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that.
So sweet. They're just spreading on his legacy.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, a new startup wants to convince people to stop buying water bottles in plastic bottles.
Roll the prompter here. Can we roll the prompter? Prompter. There we go.
That's right. Well, it's all controlled through an app called TAP. The app, which was released today, displays nearby clean drinking water locations. So people can go to those places, refill their water bottle, and the app's going to highlight 34,000 refill stations across 7,100 cities in 30 countries. The list includes restaurants, retail stores, public water fountains. So the TAP app is available for free and on Android and Apple products.
I have to tell you, I think this is one of the best ideas that we could have ever come up with. I think I am just as guilty as anyone. Sometimes I drink bottled water. But how stupid is it that we pay for something that's free? I don't know about you. I don't have extra money laying around. Why are we paying for something that's free?
I'm a little spoiled. I don't like tap water. I don't like it that much.
It's all in your head. This is what I'm going to do, and I hope you don't mind, now that I know this about you.
Okay.
One day when you go run an errand or go to the bathroom or something, and I see that you have your water bottle on your desk, I'm going to go dump it, refill it with some tap water, and see if you notice.
I probably will.
I don't think you will.
Saying.
I don't think you'll notice.
You can try me.
I really don't think you'll notice at all.
Yeah.
I don't mind drinking tap water, but sometimes when I'm traveling and stuff, I take bottled water, and even where was I on vacation? Puerto Rico. Yeah. I was in Puerto Rico, and we're in this tourist area. And we went into this spa, and we were getting massages and stuff. And one of the things you could do while you were waiting that you could add onto your bill was an air bar, or an oxygen bar, where you literally sit down and you put pure oxygen in, and so you can breathe in pure oxygen as you're feeling relaxed. Cool. We thought it was cool. We thought it was trendy. We did it. Turns out I paid for air. I paid for free air. Why did we do that? It's so stupid. So why are we paying for water? I think the same thing. And we're lucky enough, you know what, here's the thing, count our blessings, we're lucky enough to live in a country where we have clean water. So why are we paying for it? We should be sending that bottled water to somebody who doesn't have it.
I agree. I know I feel bad about it, but I am guilty of it too. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, we've been talking
McDonald's,
about... Yeah, we have our McDonald's, and I think it's here. They're saying something to me, I cannot hear. Is the McDonald's here? It's here? Okay, it's here. All right, so Amanda, bring it in here.
Go. Woo!
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Uber Eats has arrived. Look at them bringing in our food. Amanda, here they come.
Here we go.
This is exciting. I'm so excited about this. So if you don't know what happened, we ordered food at the beginning of the show with our Uber Eats app, and they're bringing it in here live on the show. We've been waiting for the food. Here they come down the stairs. Hi guys.
Come on in.
We are so hungry. All right.
Great.
So
awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
I think we ordered a little food here. Hot and fresh.
Hot and fresh. This is a Southwest salad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Amanda's. That's what you ordered.
And we have a chicken McNugget meal with barbecue
That's
sauce.
Me.
And a Big Mac meal.
All right.
Awesome.
Uber Eats coming in clutch. Now, I'm so excited about this. Is this a hassle on the Uber Eats end at all? Because some people feel bad about getting delivery.
No, it's very easy. Let us do the work for you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What was your name?
My name is Catherine.
Catherine, thank you so much for our food. And here, you know what? You want to fry? That's all I have to offer. Do people? Oh, that's my other question. Do you know? Are we supposed to tip with the Uber Eats app?
No, you can tip on the app. No cash is.
Oh, no cash is accepted.
Yes.
That's right, because it's Uber. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to eat some of this food.
All right.
Uber, how about that, Amanda? Uber Eats, you were waiting out there. Tell us what the delivery process was like. What was it like when it came in the door? Were you surprised?
I was excited because it smelled like McDonald's.
I have to tell you, I was nervous it wasn't going to work.
Really?
I was nervous. I was nervous that we were going to order this food through an app, and the Wi-Fi was bad, or the service was bad, or something didn't go through in the food. Now let's see if our orders are right.
Got my salad.
Oh, this is the Big Mac.
These are your nuggets.
And it's still warm. That's the best part. You never know what you're going to get.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to count the nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all there.
Oh, they're all there.
I am so...
Not anymore.
I got to tell you, so right now, like we said, Uber Eats is just with McDonald's. We're hoping soon that it will be with all restaurants.
Yes.
But if you want to give it a try like we did, all you have to do is download the Uber Eats app, and you can order the food as long as you're in the radius of the McDonald's.
1.5 miles.
Well, you have to be within 1.5 miles, and that's it.
Yeah. What did it take, 20 minutes?
20 minutes. Hey, we didn't get to all of our trending topics. We're going to do more of those after the break. We'll be back in just a few.
When you think of trucks, you think of Courtesy Ford.
Hey, I'm Craig Smiley. Join me and Mike Gallagher for Black and Gold today. Each and every week, we'll bring you the highlights from game day, talk about what's going on during the week, and prepare you for kickoff. We'll also take a look back at Black and Gold history, talk some fantasy football, and feature interviews with your favorite players, plus fans sound off. It's all right here on Black and Gold today.
Black and Gold today, Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WTAJ. Brought to you by R.L. Waddell Painting and Decorating.
Angry? That's how many people feel after they're hurt in an accident. Don't assume the insurance company will take care of you. Remember, the insurance company is not your friend. We can protect your rights. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
Today we're here to talk about trucks.
I love trucks.
Well, what truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's the Chevy.
Ford.
It's not Ford.
I think it's Ram.
It's not Ram either.
It's Chevy.
Gorgeous.
Get a total value of $11,000 when you finance with GM Financial on this Silverado Crew Cab. Or current qualified GM lessees can lease this Silverado Double Cab for around $249 a month.
Xfinity X5, a more powerful way to stay connected. It gives you super fast speeds for all your devices, enhanced coverage, and lets you control your network with the X5 app. It's the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Xfinity X5. Simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity for just $79.99 a month for 2 years. Plus, ask about X5 pods for even more coverage. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Cars and trucks cost less in Claysburg. See Ziegler Chevrolet for a fantastic selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Ziegler Chevrolet, 100 years of doing business the right way.
Attention teachers and parents of elementary school children. Encourage your students to enter the Edgar Snyder and Associates Coloring Contest.
Our law firm makes donations to the winter schools. Plus, the kids can win great prizes. Enter today.
Fall Saturdays mean game day in Nittany Nation. Every Saturday morning at 11:30, WTAJ brings you Nittany Nation Game Day, presented by Family Clothesline. What you need for Penn State football Saturdays. Player profiles, Nittany Nation Insight, game day snacks, from the X's and O's on the field to the fun off the field. Saturday mornings at 11:30, Nittany Nation Game Day, presented by Family Clothesline.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
All right, we got our Uber Eats delivered. Look at that. Uber Eats McDelivery. First time ever.
I know.
That was kind of fun, right? But because of that, we didn't make it to all of our today's trending topics. And so we have some more things that are trending. Morgan, what's going on?
Yeah, so Nintendo is going from the living and entertainment room to the classroom. It's partnering with education nonprofit Institute of Play to bring some of its products to 100 elementary school classrooms across the U.S. The goal, to help kids build communication and critical thinking skills in science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, also known as STEAM. It's offering the Switch, a handheld and home console, and Labo kits, a series of do-it-yourself projects that will allow kids to build things out of cardboard. They include remote-controlled cars, fishing rods, pianos. The schools that are interested can apply for the program.
Well, that's pretty neat. So, you know what, here's the thing. Learning for every kid learns differently, right?
Right.
And I think it's so special that they get the opportunity in 2018 to learn any way they can as long as they're learning. I think that's kind of neat. So I will be interesting to see if any of our schools apply for this grant and get Nintendos in the school systems. Because I got to tell you, my little brother loves video games. Actually, both my little brothers love video games. It wasn't really my way. I learned better from a book, but anyway. We had so much fun on the show today. We hope you did too. If you want to try the Uber Eats app out, let us know how it works for you. Obviously, it worked for us. Coming up tomorrow on the show, Robin Grabowski will be here from for Wildlife Wednesday. And coming up tonight at WTAJ News at 5:30, join me for an exclusive tour of Panda Express, brand new. It's pretty cool. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
A tale of two Octobers sounds like it could be a Halloween story, but it's been the story for our month so far. The beginning of October, really warm, and then we flipped the switch and we've been cool. Now this morning, some places were cooler than other spots. Where the wind calmed down, Clearfield, 33 degrees. The wind was pretty calm, 37 in DuBois, 36 in St. Mary's, and 37 in Bedford. Breeze kept up a little bit in the 40s in Altoona. 41 in State College. The hilltops also a little milder as the cold air kind of settled in the valley locations. And then during the day, we all turned pretty mild for a while. An area of high pressure down to the south, a southwesterly wind, at times gusty today. And there is a front approaching from the north and west. Now that front is going to be giving a shower to a few spots, but that's not the big weather maker with this. It's the wind ahead of the front and then another push of cold air moving in behind the front. You may sit there and go, oh, is it going to bring much rainfall? No, our rain chances pretty small with that front moving through. Just a shower or a sprinkle, even a flurry tomorrow morning. And then as we head on to the rest of the week, that chance of rainfall and of snowfall pretty low until we get to Friday. But we'll talk more about that coming up. Now, the setup for tomorrow, well, clouds will break. It will still be brisk and chilly. Northwesterly flow will start off pretty cloudy. There'll be a sprinkle or flurry in some spots. Then clouds should break for some sunshine. And behind the front, it's going to stay chilly. Temperatures way below average for tomorrow and going to stay mostly below average over the next 5 days. So let's look even a little farther with our 6 to 10 day outlook. And most of the eastern United States are going to stay on the chilly side. So October, there was a flip. And it was a flip to a colder weather pattern. We haven't been too wet recently, but it looks like we could be a little wetter as we head into the 6 to 10 day outlook. We'll have more on WTAJ News at 5.
Get the most out of your adventures in a Toyota SUV built with stylish durability and reliable tech features. Get to your Toyota dealer now during Toyota's big event. Are you in? Lease a Highlander now for only $289 a month, or buy one with $1,750 cash back, or pick a Sienna with $3,000 cash back. Toyota's big event is on now. Toyota, let's go places.
The insurance company is at it again, trying to keep what's rightfully yours. That is not acceptable. Call Marcus and Mac. They have the resources, power, and experience necessary to get you every dollar you deserve.
I got way more.
Way more than I was told I'd get.
All the money I deserved.
And what was rightfully mine.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
Live from WTAJ, your news leader. This is your news before 5.
Good afternoon and thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Kenny with your news before 5. First up, check your freezer for taquitos. The food products are recalling nearly 2.5 million pounds of frozen taquitos due to possible salmonella and listeria contamination. The recall impacts taquitos produced from July 1st through October 10th. According to the Centers for Disease Control, symptoms of salmonella include diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps. Listeriosis infection can also cause fever and diarrhea, along with muscle aches, stiff neck, confusion, and convulsions. There have not been any confirmed reports of illnesses so far. The USDA says the taquitos should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. A mixed martial arts training gym and State College is inviting everyone to punch and kick out cancer, all for a good cause. Lombard MMA, located inside of Lionheart Fitness in downtown State College, is hosting 9 kickboxing fitness classes from noon to 8 p.m. this Thursday. Classes are open to anyone who wants to come and learn a little bit about kickboxing, get a good workout in, and donate to the American Cancer Society. The minimum required donation is $5. You can contact Lombard MMA to reserve a class time. We have more on this tonight on WTAJ News at 5 and 6. Well, a new study in JAMA Internal Medicine includes eating organic food can help reduce the risk of cancer. Researchers found people who ate organic most frequently were 25% less likely to develop any kind of cancer. That's compared to those who ate organic food least often. The authors say organic food is less likely to contain pesticides, which have been linked to cancer. Critics of the study say more detailed research is needed. One company is essentially paying employees to get a full night's sleep. Crazy Inc., a wedding organizing business in Japan, is giving employees who sleep 6 hours a night or more points that they can then exchange for food in the company cafeteria. The shut-eye is tracked using an app. Pretty cool. All right, the annual State College Halloween Parade is coming up this weekend. The parade will be Sunday, starting at 7 p.m. The route will start on South Burroughs Street and go to Memorial Field. Parts of College Avenue, South Allen Street, and Foster Avenue will be closed starting around 6:45. They'll be closed for about an hour, so expect some delays on Sunday if you're driving in that area. You can find a full list of the parade route and detours on our website. Still ahead, Starbucks is opening its very first facility where no music will be played and hardly any words will be spoken. We'll explain. But before we go, here is a look into Blair County, courtesy of our Fiore Volkswagen Audi Skynet camera.
He's serving time for a crime he did not commit.
Your request has been denied.
Looking for a fight? Because I'll give you one.
A new NCIS. Then, a nuclear meltdown threatens New York.
Did you sabotage the power plant?
It's revenge.
The new drama FBI after a new NCIS. CBS tonight.
Tonight.
You're still fighting the good fight.
Don't know any other way.
One agent.
Don't move.
Comes face to face with his past.
You gonna shoot your own brother, Jimmy?
New NCIS New Orleans tonight.
Hey, Mom, weren't you telling me last week that you had to decide soon on a Medicare Advantage plan?
Yep, and I already decided. It's pretty obvious what was best for me. With so many choices, shopping for a Medicare Advantage plan can be overwhelming. But I kept it simple. I focused on just a few key things when choosing a plan, like having access to the best doctors and hospitals. I also wanted personal customer service. And of course, it had to be affordable.
Mint chocolate chip or pralines and cream?
Now that's a tough choice.
Here's the plan for getting the Medicare coverage that's right for you. Call today to schedule an in-home appointment with no obligation. UPMC for life.
This is your news before 5.
Welcome back. I'm here with meteorologist Mike Doyle today. Really not so bad. I started with a jacket and then I really didn't need one.
Yeah, a lot like yesterday. We had a cold start today, but by the afternoon, really quite mild outside for most of us. A few rain showers towards our northern counties. It's a hit or miss for most of us up there. It's a live look towards Du Bois. You can see very windy though for all of us. And in between these showers, you can see it's still not a bad afternoon. A few clouds out there, a bit of sunshine coming down, but all of us can notice, even see the wind for today. It's quite strong, all due to a front passing on by. Again, a few showers out there up towards St. Mary's, about to get a nice little downpour towards St. Mary's area, about to move out towards the south and southeast. Right now for Du Bois, a bit of light shower or a few sprinkles could pass on by the next 5 minutes or so. Clearfield County, a few sprinkles there out towards State College and Center County. State College staying dry, but a few showers for the northern part of Center County. But towards the south, though, like Bedford and also Blair and Cambria County, we're not seeing really any kind of showers there. So north of Blair and also Cambria County, that's where we are seeing those showers. Again, the front is moving on through. A few showers up towards the north. The winds, though, quite strong. Indiana about 14 miles per hour. Altoona at 14. Johnstown 23 miles per hour right now. Bedford at 14. Clearfield at 10. And Du Bois 18 miles per hour. Those temperatures right now, where we are seeing a few clouds and a few showers, like I mentioned, towards the north. Slightly cooler, like Du Bois in the upper 40s right now. But Altoona at 57. Huntington at 59. State College 55 and Johnstown 52 degrees. For tonight, a lot of us will be in the low to mid 30s. 33 for Emporium, St. Mary's 31, Du Bois 32, Punxsutawney 33, and Altoona 36 degrees. Some patchy clouds, a light sprinkle, maybe even a flurry in a few places, especially north of I-84 tonight. So again, front is moving out towards the east. We're going to see a few clouds. Right? Stay with us. Again, you can see a bit of a blue popping up there just north for our northern counties, so a light flurry at best. Maybe at the tops of our peaks, a very, very light dusting. That will continue to move out towards the east. That front high pressure moves in slowly. So our Thursday and Friday really should be quite nice. A mix of sun and clouds, a bit warmer with our temperatures too, due to a bit more sunshine and just not a bad end to our work week. We have 45 degrees for our Wednesday. Breezy at times, cloudy still, a chilly start to the day, but Thursday and Friday our temperatures, a nice little bump right there. 50 for our Thursday, 50 for our Friday, and then I think the first half of our Friday really shouldn't be too bad. We'll start out dry, mainly clear to a partly cloudy sky, but as the day goes on, we'll see the cloud cover increase, and by the evening hours, a front will start to approach. Then a few showers will move in for Friday night, last into our Saturday. But then take a look at Saturday. 45 degrees, and as of right now, it kind of looks like a crummy day overall, unfortunately. You're heading out towards the Penn State game. I would bundle up, maybe even a rain jacket as well. It's going to be very windy, so 45 for the high, but if you add the rain and the winds, it's going to feel, well, it's not pleasant at all, really, for our Saturday, 45. Then even Sunday, still temperatures about the same, but a little bit drier by the afternoon. So at least Thursday and Friday, the first half of Friday at least, should be okay.
So is crummy your meteorological term?
It is,
Saturday.
Yeah. It's just not going to be one of those really nice days, unfortunately. So I guess crummy would be a good word for that.
I like that description.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Thanks, Mike. We'll be right back.
Say hello to Dr. David Faber of Advanced Vein Care of Altoona. In a state-of-the-art facility, Dr. Faber has performed over 3,000 procedures. Using the most innovative and advanced vein treatment, Dr. Faber brings you the best possible outcome for healthy and beautiful legs, virtually pain-free. Tired, achy, heavy legs interfere with living your best life. Advanced Vein Care of Altoona provides you with personalized service. Call Advanced Vein Care of Altoona and say goodbye to varicose veins.
Hundreds of kids in Pennsylvania need your help. Drug-addicted parents, abuse, and neglect are causing kids to be taken from their homes and put into foster care. You probably qualify to be a foster parent. You really don't have to be perfect. Lifespan Family Services will support, train, and compensate you to become a quality foster parent. If you'd like to learn more, please call us today. We can help you help kids throughout our area. We work to provide local kids with local homes.
Today we're here to talk about trucks.
I love trucks.
Well, what truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's the Chevy.
Ford.
It's not Ford.
I think it's Ram.
It's not Ram either.
It's
Chevy.
Gorgeous.
Get a total value of $11,000 when you finance with GM Financial on this Silverado Crew Cab. Or current qualified GM lessees can lease this Silverado Double Cab for around $249 a month.
This is your news before 5.
The first Starbucks where every employee is fluent in American Sign Language opened today. Now there you'll notice signs and logos in both English and American Sign Language on everything from the aprons to the mugs. Now there are tablets even at the register if you want to write down your order. And unlike other Starbucks locations, there's no ambient music playing. It's not just a change of pace for customers. Several baristas say the deaf and hard of hearing community face chronic underemployment simply because of language barriers. The store is right down the street from Gallaudet University, the world's only liberal arts university for the deaf and hard of hearing. That is awesome. All right, thanks so much for watching. WTAJ News at 5 is up next.
Your local Ford dealer presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Thanks for joining us this evening. Our Doppler is showing some showers in the far northern part of our viewing area. We will have a shower in some spots early tonight. Later on tonight, you look closely, yeah, a little bit of blue there. It's going to be cold enough for a flurry in some spots. Clouds, windy, a sprinkle at 10 o'clock, a sprinkle or flurry in places 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. A cold wind tomorrow. Clouds start to break at lunchtime.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 5.
Well, the city and county have teamed up to bring residents faster notifications of emergencies.
It's a new service Elk County and St. Mary's residents can now sign up for. Our Allison Gens joins us live to tell us more about this service. Allison?
Swift 911 is St. Mary's and Elk County's way to get out fast alerts about things like flooding, road closures, and missing persons. Jackie Herbstreet works at the Community Education Center in St. Mary's. She says she came across Swift 911 at the perfect time.
I was scrolling through Facebook the other night and I was going through it and it kind of fit into what I was doing here at the CEC. I was in the middle of writing a crisis management plan. And what's a better way to know what's going on in Elk County or St. Mary's is using this system.
Swift 911 gives registered users alerts about emergencies, road closures, and severe weather in Elk County and St. Mary's via a phone call, email, text, or app. While everyone county-wide was registered using their phone number listed in the phone book, the system allows St. Mary's residents to add cell phone numbers and addresses for more tailored alerts.
So rather than just spamming everybody, they can circle a part of town where there's flooding or there's an issue or a tornado warning coming through. And so it allows you to put on family members or other property so you can get notified even if it's not your house.
Herbstreet says Swift 911 fits perfectly into her job because the app gives alerts she can pass on.
And we have students coming in, meetings, trainings, and workshops. So there's people coming in and out of the building and we need to let them know if there's some road closures or something and they can't get home.
St. Mary's residents were notified about Swift 911 through this brochure that came in their sewer bills, and you can also sign up through the Emergency Management's website. In St. Mary's, I'm Allison Gens, WTAJ News.
Thanks, Allison. You can see outside with the live shot with Allison. It was a little bit chilly today, but pleasant and sunny at times.
Absolutely, but will all of this last? For a closer look, we're going to send it over to Chief Meteorologist Joe Murko. So, Joe, what does it look like heading into tonight?
Well, it's going to turn colder, and it already has. Earlier today, places, Huntington, Blair, Bedford counties, got into the 60s with a strong wind, but now colder air is starting to move on in. We're seeing some clouds showing up here with our Shy Beaver Boat Center Skynet camera at the Lake Racetown Visitors Center. Our Doppler is showing some showers up in the northern part of our viewing area across Elk, McKean, Potter counties, all with a front that's moving southward, and we can see on this loop they are coming down, but they are bumping into plenty of dry air. However, with a flow of cold air across the Great Lakes, we will have a shower in some spots this evening, a sprinkle and a flurry in some places later tonight. Yes, I said flurry. Temperatures right now ranging from 49 in Du Bois to 59 in Huntington. We are close to where we were this time yesterday, but a little hint of blue up to the north. Colder air will start to move on in with that northwesterly flow. A very blustery wind. Some places blowing 10, 20 miles per hour, some gusts to 30 miles per hour. So it's a noticeable wind out there, and it will still be blustery most of the night for tonight on our hour-by-hour forecast. Low temperatures for tonight in the 30s, a cold wind, a shower, then a flurry in some spots. What to expect over the next 7 days. Blustery tomorrow, colder than today by a good bit. Nicer Thursday, and just not the best start to the weekend coming our way. I'll talk more about that with your 7-day forecast in a bit.
Thank you, Joe. The case against a former local police detective is heading to trial.
Charlotte Ames is joining us now live in the studio with more on the allegations of misconduct. Charlotte.
Johnstown Police Detective Daniel Fisher Jr. today waived his preliminary hearing. Fisher was arrested and put on administrative leave last month. He faces 3 misdemeanors, including hindering prosecution and providing false information, according to Johnstown Police Chief Robert Johnson. One of the alleged incidents took place on July 12, 2017. The state attorney general's office filed charges saying that Fisher interfered numerous times to eliminate drunk driving and public drunkenness charges against a female confidential informant that he was having a sexual relationship with. Fisher resigned from the Johnstown Police Department after he was arrested, and his attorney says he's no longer interested in pursuing a career in law enforcement. Charlotte Ames, WTAJ News.
Thank you, Charlotte. 3 women have been arrested for trying to use counterfeit money in the State College area. Police say the women targeted at least 10 stores, including the AutoZone on College Avenue and a Ross Dress on the Benner Pike. According to the report, 28-year-old Samantha Kelson of Wilkes-Barre would give the counterfeit bills to 19-year-old Nancy Marshall, also from Wilkes-Barre, and 25-year-old Marquisa Coleman from Irvington, New Jersey, so they could make the purchases. Kelson's charged with 10 felony counts of conspiracy to commit forgery. Marshall and Coleman each face charges of conspiracy to commit forgery and conspiracy to commit theft by deception.
One person is in the hospital after a motorcycle crash this morning in Clearfield County. We're told it happened around 11 a.m. on Route 255 in Penfield. The driver of that motorcycle was taken to the hospital. His condition is unknown at this time. The road was down to 1 lane for a period of time while crews worked to clear the debris. State police are investigating what could have caused this crash.
Last week, the U.S. Justice Department announced it opened an investigation into child sex abuse within the Catholic Church.
The Altoona-Johnstown Diocese has confirmed they received a federal grand jury subpoena for the investigation. In a statement, the Secretary of Communications for the diocese, Tony DeGaulle, said although the diocese normally does not respond to inquiries of litigation, the diocese received the subpoena and will cooperate with the federal grand jury investigation.
The D.C. Attorney General launched a civil investigation into the Catholic Church. Carl Racine announced he's looking into whether or not the Archdiocese of Washington violated the law by covering up the sexual abuse of minors. He's specifically looking at the district's Nonprofit Act, since the Archdiocese is a nonprofit institution. Other states are making similar efforts right now to investigate the Catholic Church, including New York, New Jersey, Missouri, and New Mexico.
Happening tonight in Blair County, 2 candidates from the 30th Senatorial District will be at the Bavarian Club in Altoona for a debate-style forum. Republican Representative Judy Ward and Democratic candidate Emily Best will be answering questions from voters and talking about their positions on various topics and issues. The questions are submitted in advance by email, but it is open to anyone to attend. It starts tonight at 7.
Quick reminder, next Tuesday, October 30th, is the deadline to apply for your absentee ballot. You have to submit the application by 5 p.m. that day. You can apply in person, complete an official form, or send a signed letter to your county election office.
Vice President Mike Pence will be visiting the Commonwealth tomorrow. The VP will be in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area to campaign for John Crinn, running in the 8th Congressional District against Representative Matt Cartwright. After that, he'll head to Lancaster in support of Representative Lloyd Smucker and Scott Perry, both facing tight races in the upcoming election.
In Center County, a longtime local Italian restaurant, Bonfato's Bellefonte, is moving to a new location in about 4 months.
Irvin Hinckley is following the story and tells us more about where the store is moving.
I'm right outside here of where Bonfato's will be relocating to come February of 2019, right here on High Street in downtown Bellefonte. I met with Bonfato's owner David Letterman earlier today, who told me he's excited about what the new Bonfato's market has to offer.
I'm really excited. I'm anxious to get something new going. It's a change of our pace, our style, just the whole business is evolving, just as it has over the years.
And Letterman told me he's also excited to be moving his restaurant here to downtown Bellefonte. To find out why he decided to move it, you can head to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Reporting in Bellefonte, Evan Hinckley, WTAJ News.
All right, thank you, Evan. And as he mentioned, you can find more information on the story on our website. Just head over to wearecentralpa.com and search under the local news category.
Penn State fans can breathe a little bit better this week.
Yeah, the team got back on track with a win this weekend, so we're going to send it over to Sports Director Peter Terpstra, who joins us now with more. Pete.
You heard it. Penn State winners once again after the 33-28 victory over Indiana on the road this last Saturday. We're going to start with an injury update today. Starting wide receiver Juwan Johnson had 72 yards receiving, a season high for him on Saturday, but he had to leave the game with what looks like a lower body injury. There you could see him limping off the field after the game. So will he be back for Iowa? Coach?
We were hoping to get him back in the game on Saturday and weren't able to do that. Me and Juwan have been going back and forth for the last 48 hours because I talked to obviously the trainers and get their feelings on it. But then I think it's also interesting just to kind of hear what the players say themselves, what their temperament is about it. So he's pretty confident that he's going to be back, and so is Andy. But it's early in the week, so we'll see.
Johnson caught the walk-off winning touchdown against Iowa last year. Now coming up at 6, Trace McSorley has been the main man for the Penn State offense, but is he doing too much? We'll take a look at that. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Peter. The annual State College Halloween parade's coming up this weekend. That parade's Sunday, starting at 7 p.m. The route is starting out on South Burrough Street. It heads to Memorial Field. Parts of College Avenue, South Allen Street, and Foster Avenue will be closed starting around 6:45 and closed for about an hour, so you can expect delays on Sunday if you're driving around that area. You can find a full list of that parade route and the detours by heading to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Search for that under the local news category under the news tab.
This week is the first ever International Charity Fraud Awareness Week, and officials want to remind you to be cautious of red flags. Officials say there are several things you can do to prevent being a victim. They recommend doing your own research, asking questions, be careful of the payment process, and recognize scammers' tricks like being pressured into donating. As part of a national crackdown on fraudulent charities, Attorney General Shapiro's Bureau of Consumer Protection took legal action against several charities operating unlawfully in Pennsylvania last July. We have an exclusive first look today at a new restaurant that has opened up in Altoona. We have our Alex Hazard.
Hey, Alex.
Did you forget my name, Amanda?
I kept last screaming in my ear right
It's
now.
so
you're driving crazy.
I know. I'm normally not allowed in the big boy chairs over here, but here I am because we got the first look into the Panda Express coming to Altoona. I have to tell you, it is so cool, and a lot of people are excited about it, so much so that as we were there filming our tour today, there were people swinging by, rolling down the window and yelling out the window, "Hey, when are you opening?"
Of course.
So he gave it, like I said, he gave us a first inside look there, and it should be really good food. And they kind of explained it as quality food fast.
Uh-huh.
I'm super excited. I used to have it all the time in Texas.
Well, they have one in State College, and it does so well. The students there love it, and I think both our students here and just the general public will love it here as well. I was talking to their manager there, Chad, and he said, kind of like I said just now, that people just keep swinging in because they're all so excited for it. Everybody wants to know when it opens, and we'll tell you more about it today during Tour Tuesday.
Altoona is certainly the chain capital of the state.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Should be fun stuff.
Thank you very much, Alex. Well, coming up, the largest ever recorded caravan of migrants from Central America has grown to an estimated 7,200 people or more traveling through southern Mexico. We'll have the latest details.
And at 5:30, folks in Harrisburg are pushing to end property taxes for schools. Find out why they say it hurts the people who need the most help after the break.
The winds of change were blowing again today. I'll tell you what they bring coming up.
WTAJ Sports Beat. Friday nights. High school football. Pride. Passion. Spirit. Nobody covers high school football like WTAJ. Sports Beat Fridays at 11:10. Only on WTAJ, your news leader. Brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi.
Listen to President Trump on Scott Wagner.
He's going to be one hell of a governor. He's tough, he's smart. Scott Wagner.
Scott Wagner, the businessman we need to cut taxes and make Harrisburg work for us. Scott Wagner for governor.
We know good things come to those who wait. Up. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, where incredible selection, great people, and an experience like no other all come together.
Hurry to Ashley Home Store for the More Sale. Get more selection, more style, and more savings. Dining tables starting at just $3.99. Sofas from $4.99. And beds for only $4.99. Or take advantage of 0% interest financing till 2022 and get more for your home for less. The More Sale is going on now only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Call Professionals Auto Body. When problems begin, we'll get you out of the fix you're in.
Don't send pictures and call us first. Ron Peretta here from Professionals Auto Body. Sending pictures to the insurance company of your damage is a tactic to steer you to a contracted shop and delay your claim and deny reimbursing you for a proper, safe repair. Don't send pictures and call us first.
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 Professionals Auto Body. When problems begin, we'll get you out of the fix you're in.
Listen to President Trump on Scott Wagner.
He's going to be one hell of a governor. He's tough, he's smart. Scott Wagner.
Scott Wagner, the businessman we need to cut taxes and make Harrisburg work for us. Scott Wagner for governor.
Check out WTAJ's weather app, real-time radar. Watch your Weather Authority forecast and see what's happening tomorrow and the rest of the week. Download your Weather Authority app, available now from Google Play and the App Store. Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 5 continues.
Well, the largest ever recorded caravan of migrants from Central America has grown to an estimated 7,200 people.
They're headed for the U.S. border near San Diego, but still have a very long way to go. Adriana Diaz is with the migrants in southern Mexico.
Migrants are resting in the town of Huixtla in southern Mexico, and they're paying their respects to a fellow traveler who died when he fell from a vehicle Monday. It's also a chance to gather strength after days of grueling travel in sweltering heat.
Señora, ¿de dónde eres?
This woman from Honduras is making the journey with her family, which includes 4 young children.
Y en comida, todo, ropa, todo.
She told us Mexicans have been very generous along the way, and that she hopes God will help her family enter the U.S. Thousands of migrants crossed into Mexico from Guatemala Sunday.
Each day over the past 2 days, they've been walking about 25 miles. And if you think about that, that's about the same distance as a marathon. So these people are walking a marathon's distance every day, and they'll have to keep it up for more than a month.
They are determined to reach the U.S. border crossing at Tijuana, but President Trump says they won't be allowed in. The president claims the caravan includes MS-13 gang members and Middle Eastern terrorists, although he's offered no evidence. Every person we've encountered comes from Honduras. Many of them told us they just want to reach the U.S. to find work. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Huixtla, Mexico.
The 94-year-old former host of The Price is Right was admitted to the hospital yesterday. The Hollywood Reporter says emergency medical personnel were called to Bob Barker's Hollywood home around 1 p.m. TMZ posted photos of Barker being loaded into an ambulance. His manager told the site that Barker woke up with back pains. His manager could not be reached for further comment.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
We sure hope the best for Bob. And how about this for best? This morning I got plenty of photos of a great sunrise. This one came in from Tyler in the Everett area. Beautiful start to the day, albeit a little chilly in some locations. Not too bad right now. Some dark clouds on the horizon with our DuBois Skynet camera. Very blustery wind all day long. A little color in the trees. We're going to talk more about that coming up at 5:30. Right now, our temperature 49 degrees with a west-northwesterly wind at 12 miles per hour. Very dry atmosphere. That's why as a front moves through, it's just not going to bring a lot. Here's a view with our Fury, Toyota, VW, Audi, Skynet camera. This on top of Wapsie Mountain overlooking the city of Altoona. And our current temperature in Altoona, 55 degrees. We briefly got into the 60s earlier in the day. A northwesterly wind at 16 miles per hour and a dew point temperature a low 32, so some dry air moving on into the region. Some clouds now starting to win on out with our Bedford Skynet camera, and our current temperature in Bedford is at 55 degrees with a very low dew point of 29. Hour by hour wind, we had some strong winds around today and still gusty this evening, and it'll stay up most of the night for tonight, but we'll lose some of those gusts as we head on into the latter part of tonight. So very gusty early tonight, just blustery later on tonight if there's a little bit of a hope in there. 24-hour temperature change, you see some signs of cool air moving into the northwestern part of our viewing area. Then a blob of cool, that's going to be pushing on in as we head on into tomorrow. There is a cold front that's moving through. Northwesterly flow behind it. You notice not much in the way of flurries behind this front, not like the day on Sunday. So we are going to have a shower and a sprinkle in some spots early tonight. Later on tonight, 1 or 2 spots may have an isolated flurry. Otherwise, some clouds and blustery and colder with low temperatures in the 30s. Some places barely in the 30s, up in the northwestern part of our viewing area, close to the 30-degree mark. Our future track for tomorrow, high pressure moves on in, so we may start off with clouds and a sprinkle in some spots, but then we're going to have some sunshine and a partly cloudy sky tomorrow night. The high moves off to the east on Thursday. And we'll have a good day on Thursday with a fair amount of sunshine, but then we're going to have, well, temperatures really start to come down with the next bout of rainfall Friday into Saturday. We'll get to that in a second. High temperatures tomorrow, not that high, ranging from 39 in St. Mary's and Johnstown, 38 in Somerset to 48 in Huntington. Your Weather Authority 7-day forecast near 30 for a low tomorrow night, so a freeze in many locations, but that's not too uncommon. Sunshine, a few clouds on Thursday with a high near 50. Some rain develops Friday. Yes, it gets here later in the day, unfortunately, for Friday night football. And then rain, breezy, cool Saturday. Not a good day for outdoor activities, including that Penn State game. We'll keep you up to date on that and some flurries around early next week.
Thank you, Joe. A new treatment may be better for an aggressive type of breast cancer.
The tumor was getting smaller, so every 4 weeks, it was getting smaller and smaller.
Find out who may benefit from the therapy coming up in HealthCast.
And don't forget to like our Facebook page, WTAJ TV. Take a second to hit that like button so you can stay up to date anytime.
It's reaching out to show that we care. That's who we are, no matter what. WTAJ News, yeah, we're keeping it local.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College has been taking care of Toyota customers for over 40 years. Joel Confer, Corey Confer, Seth Confer, Toyota Service, Joel Confer Certified Collision Center, Toyota Care, Owners Rewards Program, Toyota Rent-A-Car, Toyota Certified Used Vehicles, Joel Confer Auto Detailing. Joel Confer Toyota in State College has been taking care of Toyota customers for over 40 years.
They manipulate their currency, subsidize their steel, and now China has found a new way to cheat. Chinese military hackers are targeting our largest companies, taking blueprints and manufacturing secrets, stealing our future.
That's why I'm fighting for Pennsylvania workers by holding China accountable. No law can prevent the Chinese from cheating, but our economic power can punish them and force them to stop. I'm Bob Casey, and that's why I approve this message.
Our home is the center of our lives. We've lived here for 30 years, and it means so much for us to be able to stay here as we get older.
And thanks to Governor Tom Wolf, we will.
Governor Wolf gave seniors access to home health care, so we have the option to stay put. and aren't forced into a nursing home. And Governor Wolf also implemented criminal background checks on caregivers. I know Tom Wolf is looking out for us.
I think it was a great idea.
You should stop. Our old TV provider decided to stop providing our school's games.
So I bought this bad boy. Road trips every Saturday.
And tetanus shots every Monday.
But that Dish guy, the one who listens, he heard this thing coming, and he said, switch to Dish.
Game finder.
You get every major D1 football game right here at home.
You want to check out the inside? Carpet's original.
Stay home and get every major D1 game with Dish, tuned into you.
Hi. Hi. You're picking up your SUV, right? Yes. Well, we not only fixed the dents, but we added a few things. Built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, and a 7-inch diagonal touchscreen. We also painted it.
Whoa. This isn't our car.
It's a Chevy. You're right. This is the Chevy Equinox. All those features come standard.
It's pretty much everything mine's not.
What more could you want?
Current qualified competitive lessees can lease this 2019 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive for around $199 a month. Or get 16% below MSRP when you purchase and finance with GM Financial.
Looking for a pet? WeAreCentralPA.com Pet Patrol page has a complete list of shelters and pets near you. Watch WTAJ Tuesdays at 4 and Fridays at noon for the featured pets of the week. Center Hall Farm Store is a proud sponsor of WTAJ Pet Patrol. Health South is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Researchers believe they've discovered a better way to treat a type of breast cancer that's difficult to overcome. Charlotte Ames joins us with more on this finding in HealthCast. Charlotte?
Amanda, scientists say a new treatment is showing promise against triple-negative breast cancer and could change the way patients are treated. These cancers tend to be more aggressive and have worse outcomes with limited treatment options.
3 years ago, at age 39, Maribel Ramos was diagnosed with advanced breast cancer. The type was triple negative.
It was anger, sad, because I know that triple negative is a type of cancer that is really hard to treat.
10 to 20% of breast cancers are called triple negative because they don't have receptors, such as ones for estrogen, that can be targeted by certain medications. In 2016, Ramos entered a trial to test the immunotherapy drug Tecentriq on patients with advanced triple negative breast cancer. The drug works by targeting proteins found on immune cells and some cancer cells.
But up here,
Dr. Sylvia Adams says the new drug helps the immune system recognize the cancer.
there are killer cells already in the cancer, present and ready to fight, except that this cancer shields itself from the immune attack. So this drug is now able to take the shield down and basically paving the way for your own immune response to kill the tumor.
The trial at hundreds of sites in 41 countries followed 902 patients. It found the combination of immunotherapy and chemotherapy improved overall survival by nearly 4 months and nearly 10 months for those patients whose tumors tested positive for the targeted protein.
The tumor was getting smaller, so every 4 weeks was getting smaller and smaller, so I was getting so excited.
She's still completely without any evidence of the disease however, because it was a controlled study, she didn't know if she was getting the drug or a placebo until just a few weeks ago. But with her scans improving so dramatically, she suspected she was getting the real thing. Amanda?
Thanks, Charlotte. Coming up on WTAJ News at 5, a new push to eliminate school property taxes. We'll tell you why some say it hurts the people who need the most help.
Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
Winter Road is more than just superior energy-saving replacement windows. Free gutters with whole house siding. Premium siding for $189 per month with 0 down. Or save up to $500 on any entry door purchase. Call or click Winter Road today.
Remember your first bike? No, your first real bike. So can you imagine the feeling you'll get from your first real truck? The GMC Sierra. Step up to GMC with nearly $12,200 total value on this specially equipped GMC Sierra SLT when you finance through GM Financial.
Hi,
I'm Jennifer Reynolds Hamilton, along with Charlie Reynolds with Reynolds Financial Advisors. In 1999, our office on Midway Drive in Du Bois began giving professional financial advice to folks in the central PA area.
And now with 2 offices, we've grown several fold since then. The growth is due in part to our independent business structure, where we have no need to satisfy anyone but you, our client. We're all about finding solutions to your financial concerns with no obligation to any one financial company.
Call us to see if you want to become part of our growing list of satisfied clients.
Experience the performance of Toyota cars. Sporty styling, reliable tech, and leading safety features. Get to your Toyota dealer now during Toyota's big event. Are you in? Now, lease a Corolla for only $199 a month, or buy a Camry with $1,000 cash back, or 0.9% APR financing for 60 months. Toyota's big event is on now. Toyota, let's go places.
When it comes to supporting our veterans, nobody works harder than Congressman G.T. Thompson.
Lots of folks talk about helping veterans. G.T. Thompson helps us veterans. He set up a program for us in telemedicine where we don't have to miss work and we get our appointments sooner.
He's a big supporter of the military and military veterans.
I'm Congressman G.T. Thompson. As the father of an active duty soldier, I'm proud to support our military every day, and that's why I approve this message.
During Ford SUV season, find out why more people come back to Ford than any other brand. Here's a reason.
We've got room.
And here's another.
Waze says it's faster to take the side streets.
Perfect. And by the way, Ford has won more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards than any other brand. Right now, during Ford SUV season, get a 2018 Escape with 0% for 60 months, plus $1,500 bonus cash and $500 competitive bonus cash.
Call or click Window World today and receive 18 months, 0 down, 0% financing on windows, siding, and doors. Get your free in-home estimate from Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Harold Shepley and Associates presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
All right, thanks for staying with us this evening. I'm meteorologist Joe Murgo. We do have some light showers and sprinkles, mostly in the northern part of our viewing area. Not going to be much more than that. A stray shower, sprinkle at 10 o'clock this evening. We're going to drop fast into the 30s later on tonight. There'll be a sprinkler flurry tomorrow morning. Clouds will break for some sunshine tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about that coming up. WTAJ News at 5:30 starts now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 5:30.
Fall is usually the best season to see the beauty of central PA, but we really haven't seen the trees turn color this season.
Yeah, that's right. Our meteorologist, Christy Shields, went to Penn State and talked with Dr. Abrams, a professor of forest ecology and physiology, on why we're not seeing much fall foliage this year.
We're already well into October and the leaves are still on the trees and green. Why are we not seeing a great fall foliage? Well, it has a lot to do with the weather we experienced over the summer.
Well, there's kind of been a perfect storm of events preventing really good color this year.
Over the summer and into early fall, we had record rainfall and a lot of flooding across central Pennsylvania. Rain is great for the trees in summer, but a wet fall can ruin color.
The best fall colors are produced under drying conditions in the fall and a normal cool down.
Not only has it been wet, it's also been unusually warm.
The leaves tend to stay green. The chlorophyll pigment stays intact, basically extending the growing season.
Even though the growing season was prolonged, now frost can cause major issues to our fall foliage.
And if these hard frosts hit the green leaves, they certainly have the potential to go right from green to brown and do very little coloring up at all.
Dr. Abrams expects leaves to drop later too, most likely in November. Hopefully, next year we have a wet summer with a dry and cool fall to see the vivid colors of the season.
Dry and cool fall, that's what I would have liked.
Well, yeah, it's drier and cooler now. And you know, the interesting thing about leaves in a tree, the color's always there. You need the chlorophyll to break down, and it's the muggy nights that, again, have prevented that. And as we go ahead and take a look at our foliage report for today, and yeah, I'm still keeping it at the patchy. We're not anywhere near peak at this point in time. Now, we are getting, if you notice, the little color and the past peak are getting closer. And what I've been saying all season long is this is going to be a muted fall foliage. And when we get windy days, we get some cold nights, some leaves are dropping. Some turn brown, like you said, and some of them are just dropping green, too. Right now, we have a pretty brisk wind. Earlier, it was out of the southwest. We got into the 60s in some spots. Now it's northwesterly, as low as 4, but other places blowing close to 20 miles per hour. And look at these gusts. Yeah, your trash can may end up in your neighbor's yard if it was out there. 30-mile-per-hour gust in Johnstown, 28 in Bedford, and 26 in Clearfield. Our future track does show there will be a sprinkle, then a flurry in some places through the overnight hours. And low temperatures are going to get on down into the 30s in most locations. Let's look past there. Let's take a look at our 6 to 10-day outlook. And again, this is probability of it being cooler and warmer than average according to the government. And I'm still in agreement that we're in a cold weather pattern, and it's skewing more of the cold to the eastern United States. And we've been drier for a while, but we're going to skew a little bit wetter. I'll talk more about that coming up with your 7-day forecast and tell you when we may see a good soaking rain. Well, you may not call it good. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Joe. Center County business is expanding. Homeland Manufacturing Services is a veteran-owned electronics manufacturer. They have offices on Clyde Avenue in State College, but they're expanding to a new facility in the Benner Township area. The company will invest nearly $2 million into the project, which is expected to create 10 new full-time jobs and retain 20 jobs over the next 3 years. They got a low-interest loan from the state plus a $13,000 grant.
Also in Center County this Thursday, a mixed martial arts training gym in State College is giving everyone the chance to knock out cancer, all for a good cause. Lombard MMA inside Lionheart Fitness in downtown State College is hosting 9 kickboxing fitness classes from 12:10 to 8:10 this Thursday to raise money towards breast cancer research. Classes are open to anyone who wants to come and learn a little bit about kickboxing, get a good workout in, and donate to the American Cancer Society.
It's for all fitness levels. We just want encourage everybody to come on in, have a fun time, do a little bit of boxing, kickboxing, hit the bags a little bit, raise some money for a great cause, and get a little bit of a workout.
100% of the money raised Thursday will go to the American Cancer Society. The minimum required donation is just $5.
Well, a push to end the state's school property taxes. Advocates say it hurts the most vulnerable citizens of Pennsylvania.
But the revenue those taxes generate would have to be made up elsewhere. Matt Heckel is live in Harrisburg with more. Matt?
Hey, yeah, advocates were at the state capitol today delivering 30,000 signed petitions to the offices of the governor as well as the General Assembly, urging them to eliminate Pennsylvania's school property taxes.
No tax should ever have the power to leave anyone homeless.
But that's exactly what Ron Boltz, president of the Pennsylvania Liberty Alliance, says Pennsylvania's school property tax does.
Many of our seniors have to give up the homes they've long paid off because they can no longer keep up with the ever-increasing property tax.
The only way to fix it is to eliminate it and start all over again.
Senator David Argall is the main sponsor of Senate Bill 76 to get rid of those taxes. The senator calls them outdated.
When it comes to the school property tax, we, the people, no longer consent.
Which is why volunteers gathered more than 30,000 signatures and delivered them to the office of the governor on Tuesday, asking for him to get rid of those taxes. But the billions in revenue they generate would have to be made up elsewhere.
More sales tax, more income tax.
The bill would raise the personal income tax from 3 to 5% and sales tax from 6 to 7%. It would also impose a sales tax on currently exempt items like some food and clothes. Democratic Representative Peter Schweier has said he's all for tax relief for seniors, but doesn't think school property tax elimination is the answer.
It's being sold as property tax relief for your everyday citizen, and it is nothing more than a massive corporate tax giveaway in Pennsylvania.
All right, so Senate Bill 76 has been introduced the last 3 legislative sessions. It did not make it out of committee this time around. They do plan to reintroduce it next year. Live at the state capitol in Harrisburg, Matt Heckel, WTAJ News.
Thank you, Matt. And we took this question of eliminating taxes to our Facebook page to hear from you.
Many have the same concerns about what would replace the tax. Monica writes, this is a loaded question. Of course, homeowners would like to have the property tax eliminated, but unless you have an alternative plan for funding public schools, it is a moot point. She suggests adding a 1% clothing tax instead.
Now, Jimmy writes he hopes they do and would rather see them raise sales tax by 1% so everyone pays their fair share, unlike school property taxes. He feels that you get punished more for trying to have a better home.
But Bart opposes the idea, saying we need to raise taxes because the schools in his district are more than 20 years old and are outdated. And you can let us know what you think by heading to our Facebook page, WTAJ TV. And while you're there, take a second to hit that like button so you can stay up to date anytime.
Well, did you get a Mega Millions ticket? We're just a few hours away from tonight's drawing, and the jackpot is up to a record $1.6 billion. Cash payout is about $904 million, and you can watch the numbers roll in live right here at 11 p.m.
And after the break, an exclusive first look into the brand new Panda Express coming to Altoona.
I'm Debbie Eckenrode, your local farmer's agent. Let me help you choose a coverage that's right for you.
On the next Two Broke Girls, the girls are going to the Grammys.
That's 2 Chainz!
How y'all doing?
I'm gonna put my booty in his face because all he wants for his birthday is a big booty hole.
Next, Two Broke Girls.
Tuesday at 7:30 on WTAJ. It's SUV season at State College Ford. Drive a new Escape or Explorer with 0% financing and up to $1,750 bonus cash. Incredible selection and top dollar for your trade. Online at statecollegeford.com. Always your best deal.
How about those school taxes? Seniors are being forced out of their homes. I'm Scott Wagner. When I was in the Senate, Tom Wolf tried to raise taxes by $5 billion. It was the biggest tax hike in history. If he wins re-election, he's going to try to raise them again. I'm on a mission to protect your paycheck. I want you to earn more, and keep Harrisburg out of your wallet. I'm a garbage man, and I know how to get stuff done. I'm Scott Wagner, and I'm asking for your vote on November 6th.
Whether you're choosing long-term care for yourself or a parent, you have a real choice in Johnstown's Richland Woods or the Winds at Mattern Orchard in Altoona. Select from beautiful private apartment homes with personal baths. Enjoy fresh entrees daily in our open and inviting dining room. And get the help you need from trained caregivers and registered nurses anytime, 24/7. Best of all, it's all available right here at an affordable monthly fee. Call Richland Woods or the Winds today.
Something Rotten is an explosion of musical joy.
Funniest musical I've seen.
It just makes you smile the whole time.
This is the best show we've seen, ever.
Hysterical. It's just really funny.
It is so much fun.
It's hilarious.
It was a laugh riot from the beginning to the end.
Amazing. I've never laughed so hard in my seat before.
See something hilarious at Something Rotten.
November 7th at Penn State's Eisenhower Auditorium. Tickets at 800-ARTS-TIX.
When it's time to replace your carpet, America's Carpet Outlet invites you to join the Karastan family. When you choose Karastan, you are choosing not only new carpet, you are choosing the finest soft goods floor covering in the market. As the area's only authorized Karastan dealer, ACO will help you achieve a custom designer look for less than you may think. Karastan, the brand name that has withstood the toughest test of all, the test of time. Available exclusively at America's Carpet Outlet in State College. More than the name implies.
All you need to do is swipe to find your local Kia dealer, courtesy Kia. Swipe to find your favorite local car dealer, courtesy Kia. Swipe to find your favorite local minivan and crossover dealer, courtesy Kia. Swipe right to your favorite Kia dealer 24/7 at courtesyaltoona.net.
Welcome back. For today's Tour Tuesday, I went this morning for an exclusive look into a brand new Panda Express coming to Altoona. Take a look. Well, I'm down here now at the brand new location on Plank Road for Panda Express. I'm with Chad and Darius, the general manager and assistant manager. And of course, we couldn't get a tour of Panda Express without the Panda himself. Let's go inside and give it a look. As we walked into this brand new Altoona location for Panda Express, it still had that brand new building smell. But as we looked at the menu, it was hard not to imagine the aromas of those famous Panda Express dishes, from appetizers like their chicken pot stickers and veggie spring rolls, to their sides of chow mein and fried rice, to crowd favorites like beef and broccoli, and of course,
orange chicken. If you've never been to a Panda Express, Chad says not to worry.
How to Panda. So basically you're going to walk in the door and you're going to get welcomed just like hopefully you're getting welcomed at your Thanksgiving dinner. And you're going to come in and you're going to be given the opportunity to try samples of anything. Anything you want, every time you come in.
After you sample and decide what you want, you just make your way down the line to the Panda Express employee that will ring you out. For us, we have the best Panda employee and the best Panda Express customer as well. That's right, there'll be a drive-thru too. And with this modern look and feel comes a modern ordering option as well. You can order online. Chad called Panda Express fast, casual dining. Quality food, quickly served.
Just the service that we provide as well as the food quality is what sets us apart from other restaurants.
And of course, with a new restaurant, that means new job opportunities as well.
So right now we're sitting at about 18 to 20 employees. We hope to have around 25 to maybe 28 just to keep a consistent basis and rotation of people so nobody gets tired out and everybody gets the hours they're looking for.
You can apply right on their website. When it comes time to eat at Panda Express, they have several options when it comes to eating utensils. Of course, the fork, knife, chopsticks, and...
We actually have this thing that we patented called the chork, and it's a chopstick and fork all in one.
So you're probably wondering when you're going to be able to take one of those Panda Express chorks and dig in. Well, we're the first to tell you they are opening this Saturday. The grand opening will be on November 9th. Joe, some Chinese takeout in front of the fire seems like it's in my near future. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. Get me some General Tso's when that cold weather comes our way. And bigger coat weather is returning tomorrow. Details coming up.
The Family Clothesline is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
Water's leaking fast!
Shut it down!
News CBS Tonight.
Everything within 60 miles is in danger for radiation.
A nuclear meltdown threatens New York.
Did you sabotage the power plant?
But the search for answers.
It's revenge.
Unravels more questions.
Who are you?
From Dick Wolf, executive producer of Law & Order, comes one of the best new TV shows this season.
This new nuclear world, everyone's got a secret.
The new drama, FBI, CBS Tonight after NCIS.
It was a big truck, and it hit us.
They knew tractor trailers had a black box.
I'm glad I called before something happened to that data.
You need a powerful law firm that knows how to secure the evidence fast. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises.
Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Buick Encore for around $159 per month. Or get 20% below MSRP on most 2018 Encore models when you finance through GM Financial.
We're Best Window and Door Company, home of the BOGO. With Best, you can buy one window, get one free. Buy 5, get 5 free. Buy 10, get 10 free. Buy an entry door, get an entry door free. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 5 years. Serving all of Central Western Pennsylvania. Over 70 years in business. We offer the most elegant, energy efficient, and award-winning windows and doors. Hurry and call. This offer ends 6 p.m. Wednesday. Call 1-800-292-5594 or visit mybestwindow.com.
Are you in need of a construction loan? Are you thinking of purchasing a new home and renovating it? Are you thinking about renovating your current home and have no clue where to go? Then you need Snare & Associates. Our construction lending products allow you to go up to 90% of the subject to completion value. Visit our website or give us a call today. Just another reason why we are your hometown mortgage lender.
Your hometown mortgage lender, Snare & Associates.
It's the 2018 model year-end closeout at Johnson Motors. Check out our full lineup of GM vehicles, including dependable Chevrolets, rugged GMCs, and stylish Buicks and Cadillacs. Get the biggest discounts of the year with savings up to $11,000 off MSRP. Plus, above market value for your trade. First come, first served, and no reasonable offer will be refused. Get to Johnson Motors in DuBois today. Online at johnsonauto.com.
The insurance company is at it again, trying to deny your claim. Tell them you mean business. If you've been injured in an accident, call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line right now.
WTAJ News continues.
President Trump calls the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement that replaced NAFTA a great trade deal and a campaign promise kept.
The president had hoped to celebrate with a high-profile signing ceremony with officials from Canada and Mexico sometime before the midterm elections. But Anna Warnicki reports that seems increasingly unlikely as long as the steel and aluminum tariffs remain in place.
President Donald Trump says the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement is the greatest trade deal in history.
It's a great deal for our farmers, our manufacturers, everybody.
The president praised the new deal that replaced NAFTA at a rally in Houston, calling it one of his administration's big accomplishments.
I don't want our companies moving to other countries, firing all their people, making the product and then putting it in with no tax and selling it back to our people.
There's no telling when this deal will be finalized.
Brian Riley with the Conservative Heritage Foundation says Canada and Mexico aren't as enthusiastic as the president, largely because the U.S. continues to impose tariffs on their steel and aluminum.
Those countries were under the impression and were led to believe that once they signed a new trade deal, those tariffs would go away.
The next step is for the three countries to sign the deal. The Trump administration reportedly has been pushing for an elaborate public signing ceremony as soon as possible and before the midterm elections.
But Canada and Mexico have made it pretty clear that until the U.S. removes our tariffs on their imported steel and aluminum, they're not going to go along with that.
And Riley says he doesn't blame them. He says the tariffs are bad policy.
Anybody who uses steel or aluminum, it makes you pay more.
Once the deal is signed, all three countries' legislatures must approve it. Riley says the U.S. Congress will likely wait until next year to vote on it. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
Well, this morning, some places were chillier than other spots. Where the wind calmed down, the sky was clear, got chilly down to 33 in Clearfield, 36 in St. Mary's, 37 in Bedford, where the breeze kept up in the 40s. Some of the hilltops in a situation like this, where the breeze is blowing, going to be a little bit warmer than some of the valley spots. That's why Indiana was 39, while Johnstown was 44. And how about these high temperatures? Still got to near to above 60 in some places, albeit with a strong wind making it feel cooler than that. And the farther south and east you were, the warmer it was. In Altoona, our high temperature today, 61 degrees, a couple degrees above the average high for the date. We started off 4 degrees above the average low, but colder air is coming our way. The average high tomorrow, 59 degrees, the average low 39. And for most of the next 5 days, temperatures are going to be below average. Here's the view with our Du Bois Skynet camera. A few dark clouds on the horizon, a little bit of color on the trees, but as we mentioned earlier, there's just not going to be a good fall season this year. Those muggy nights kind of put an end to that. We do have a couple of showers and sprinkles up, mostly in the northern part of our viewing area, parts of Elk County, and also northern Clearfield County, getting some isolated showers right now. And there's a gusty wind. Earlier, it was coming out of the southwest. Right now, it's coming out of the northwest, bringing some colder air into the region, blowing from anywhere from 6 to 20 miles per hour. Some gusts a good bit higher than that. Temperatures down to 49 in Du Bois. It's 53 in Clearfield, 55 in Altoona, and 55 also in Bedford. A little bit colder than this time yesterday off to the north and west. Even colder air coming our way. And you'll notice it tomorrow with a gusty wind. So it's 43 in Alpena, 37 in Marquette, and that's the air that's pushing on into the region behind a cold front. A couple of sprinkles with this and some light showers early tonight. Later tonight, there will be a flurry in 1 or 2 spots, but it's not going to be a big deal. East of the mountains, low temperatures in the 30s, so a little bit colder than last night. Laurel Highlands, you're going to get down to the low 30s with a shower, then a flurry, and a cold wind all night long, and off to the north and west, a low 31 in St. Mary's, 32 in Du Bois. A shower early, then some flurries. Tomorrow starts off with clouds and a flurry in some spots. Then in the afternoon, we will have some sunshine that makes a return in the afternoon. And low temperatures tomorrow night down to near 30. Sunshine, a few clouds on Thursday, a high near 50. Unfortunately, the next system a little faster, and that means rain could arrive later Friday. Not the best news for Friday night football games. And it's going to be a chilly rain with a gusty breeze Friday night into Saturday. And then Sunday, a sprinkle or flurry behind the system, and chillier air moves in, a gusty wind. A couple of flurries still may be around on Monday with temperatures struggling to get into those upper 40s as we begin next week a bit on the chilly side.
When you bought your home, the kitchen seemed adequate, but as your family grew, you realized that you needed a change.
Our new kitchen is just fabulous. We have tons of storage, stylish lighting and cabinets, and granite countertops. We could not be happier.
This kitchen transformed our customer's life. Now there's a place for everything, including large spaces for entertaining. For more than 45 years, Cisney & O'Donnell has been remodeling homes all throughout central Pennsylvania. We will listen, create a plan that you love, and work with your budget.
The other problem we have is, and this really angers me to a certain degree, we don't tax retirement income in the state of Pennsylvania.
Scott Wagner really does want to tax seniors' retirement income and called seniors the greediest generation.
Fiore Toyota is celebrating its 28th anniversary and is looking forward to serving you for the next 28 years. Save big with model year-end clearance deals during our 28th anniversary sale. Check them out at GoFioreToyota.com and don't forget to click the WOW button for a great low price on a new Toyota. Fiore Toyota gives you a lifetime warranty, a really low WOW price, and a big inventory of new Toyotas to choose from. Wow! Don't miss these savings at our 28th anniversary sale. Fiore Toyota, your lifetime warranty dealer.
What does help for heart failure look like?
The beat goes on.
It looks like Emily, cooking dinner for 10.
The beat goes on.
It looks like Jonathan, on a date with his wife. Entresto is a heart failure medicine that helps your heart, so you can keep on doing what you love. In the largest heart failure study ever, Entresto was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. It helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure.
Yeah.
Entrust your heart to Entresto.
The beat goes on.
Hi.
Hi.
You're picking up your SUV, right? Yes. Well, we not only fixed the dents, but we added a few things. Built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, and a 7-inch diagonal touchscreen. We also painted it.
Whoa, this isn't our car.
It's a Chevy.
You're right, this is the Chevy Equinox. All those features come standard.
It's pretty much everything mine's not.
What more could you want?
Current qualified competitive lessees can lease this 2019 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive for around $199 a month, or get 16% below MSRP when you purchase and finance with GM Financial.
The other problem we have is, and this really angers me to a certain degree, we don't tax retirement income in the state of Pennsylvania.
Scott Wagner really does want to tax seniors' retirement income and called seniors the greediest generation.
Where is the best place to hide your valuables?
The peanut butter jar? Soup can? Hairbrush?
This is a great little hidden safe.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Inside Edition, Tuesday at 7. WTAJ, your black and gold nation station. WTAJ News continues.
All right, welcome back. John and Amanda, it's National Popcorn Month. I've been waiting to do this till we're all here. And I have a little trivia. The National Popcorn Association sends me these popcorns that we'll talk about in a second. And some trivia questions. So, I have a question for you. True or false? Popcorn is a seed.
I think it is.
Definitely
Yeah,
a seed.
it sounds
Yeah,
right.
that was an easy one. Yes, it's a seed that becomes a healthful whole grain snack. All right, round two gets a little bit harder.
Okay.
How high can popcorn pop? Up to 3 feet or up to 8 feet? You even get multiple choice. Your producer's really
50% here.
I know.
3 feet, 8 feet. What do you think?
8 feet's a lot.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
so,
couple
too.
of my.
I'm going 3 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3 feet.
Yes, it is 3 feet. She was really
okay.
nice to you. Justine's nice to you. All right, because she wants some of the popcorn too. All right, last one for this. How many kernels of unpopped popcorn are in 1 cup? 500, 900, or 1,600? If you were paying attention in the newsroom, I almost blew this earlier.
Now, normally you would never cook a whole cup of seeds. Of kernels,
Would you?
right? No, because it would be
Oh,
like a
yeah,
little
I
tiny
do. It's
thing.
always like a quarter cup.
So I think it's at least 900.
I'm going to go with 1,600.
I'll go 900.
All right. Well, Amanda is right. It is 1,600.
Woo!
And, you know, I want to thank them. They always send Mr. Popcorn right here. And we have all different kinds. You can sea salt caramel, the churro, jalapeno cheddar, sour
is always
cream.
good.
Yeah, and loaded potato with bacon. So we're going to have to try it
Always
all out.
spicing it up.
I think so.
All
All right,
thanks,
stick
Joe.
around. WTAJ News at 6 is next.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 6.
Ahead tonight, a local Catholic diocese is part of a federal investigation.
Plus, a former police officer is being charged with corruption. We'll find out why coming up. Good evening, I'm John Clay.
And I'm Amanda Kenny. Today, the Altoona-Johnstown Catholic Diocese released a statement acknowledging that it is part of the first ever federal investigation into child sex abuse within the Catholic Church. That announcement confirms every diocese in the state is now being investigated by the Justice Department in the wake of a grand jury report that exposed more than 300 predator priests who allegedly preyed on children for decades. The Altoona-Johnstown Diocese says they will cooperate with the federal grand jury investigation and have no other comments about the subpoena. A former area police officer faces trial on corruption charges.
Our Charlotte Ames joins us with more on these allegations. Charlotte?
Hearing you, Charlotte, I'll continue this for you. Now, Fisher faces 3 misdemeanors, including hindering prosecution and providing false information, according to Johnstown Police Chief Robert Johnson. The State Attorney General's office filed charges saying that Fisher interfered with cases to reduce or eliminate drunk driving and public drunkenness charges against a female confidential informant that he was having a sexual relationship with. The AG's office says the informant referred to Fisher as her boyfriend to law enforcement officials. Now, Fisher resigned from the Johnstown Police Department after he was arrested. His attorney says Fisher is no longer interested in pursuing a career in law enforcement.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
All right, we're taking a look at temperatures across the area, and look at this, already down to 45 in DuBois. It's a lot colder than earlier in the day. We hit 61 in Altoona earlier, down to 53, 52 in State College. You may have not needed the jacket in some places at lunchtime. You definitely do need it right now. And on top of that, there is a cold wind that is blowing, coming out of the northwest, anywhere from as low as 4 to as high as 17, 18 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. So your future track through the overnight hours does show we'll have a sprinkle or a shower in a few spots early tonight. Later on tonight, as that chillier air moves on in, a few more clouds fill in, and yes, little hint of blue there. There can be a flurry in some locations. Low temperatures for tonight, 31 in St. Mary's, 34 in Clearfield with a downsloping wind. It's going to be in the upper 30s for Huntington, Bedford, and Altoona. But that wind's going to make it feel colder than that. Best chance for a sprinkle and a flurry is going to be the farther north and west you are in this viewing area. What to expect over the next 7 days? Blustery tomorrow, and there's going to be a chilly wind with at least a fair amount of clouds earlier. A nicer day on Thursday, but then damp by the weekend. And unfortunately, the rain moving a little bit faster gets here by the end of Friday. Not good news for Friday night football games. I'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Joe. A new service is giving Elk County residents faster emergency alerts.
And now one local city is allowing residents to tailor the notifications they receive. Our Allison Gens joins us live from St. Mary's to tell us more about how this service works. Allison?
John, Amanda, it's easy for St. Mary's residents to sign up for Swift 911 alerts. You can either go online or you can register with a few taps on the app. Jackie Herbstreet says she signed up for Swift 911 as soon as she heard about it.
Just to know what's going on in the area and be able to,
even for myself to travel home. You know, if I was needing to leave or school's being let out early or something like that, I think that's a good feature.
Swift 911 is a service that sends emergency notifications to your phone or email. It's used for things like severe weather, flooding, road closures, and missing person alerts. All Elk County residents were automatically signed up if their number is listed in the phone book. City of St. Mary's officials are encouraging residents of the city to go a step further and add their cell phone numbers and addresses to receive more specific alerts.
Information is just important, and I think the more residents know what's going on, the better decisions they'll make to help themselves as well as the city.
Once signed up, residents can add multiple addresses and phone numbers. And if you want more information on Swift 911 or how to sign up, you can find the story on our website. In St. Mary's, I'm Allison Gens, WTAJ News.
Thank you, Ellison. Tonight in Altoona, 2 candidates from the 30th Senatorial District will be at the Bavarian Club for a debate-style forum. Republican Representative Judy Ward and Democratic candidate Emily Best will answer questions from voters and talk about their positions on several different issues. The questions are submitted in advance by email, but it is open to anyone to attend. That event starts tonight at 7. And a quick reminder, next Tuesday, October 30th, is the deadline to apply for your absentee ballot. You must submit your application by 5 p.m. that day. You can apply in person, complete an official form, or send a signed letter to your county election office.
This week, a State College gym's hosting an event to help knock out breast cancer. Lombard MMA inside Lionheart Fitness is hosting 9 kickboxing fitness classes. That's between 12:10 and 8:10 this Thursday to raise money for breast cancer research. Classes are open to anyone that wants to come out, learn a little bit about kickboxing, and get a good workout for a great cause.
Boxing, kickboxing, anytime where you can hit something, a hit bag, and release some energy, whether it's negative energy or from the work or from what is going on in your life. Certainly if you're battling the cancer, the C word, very empowering, very encouraging, very positive to be able to come in and just get a great workout with a bunch of good people and all battling and fighting for the same goal, and that's to raise money for such a great cause.
All the money raised Thursday will go to the American Cancer Society. The minimum required donation is just $5. Well, you saw Penn State squeak by Indiana, getting a win on Saturday.
The team's star quarterback lit up the stat sheet again, but is he taking on too much? Sports director Peter Terpstra joins us now live with more. Hey, Peter.
Hey guys, yeah, so Trace McSorley is the most dynamic player on this offense. There's no question about it. Everything is going through him, but here's exactly how much he's carrying the offense. He has his hand in about 60% of all of Penn State's total offensive yards. Now, when it comes to rushing, he's got 600 yards on the ground as a quarterback, right behind the team starting running back Miles Sanders. Coach Franklin thinks the offense should try to spread the love a little bit.
We need to spread some of those big plays and some of those runs and some of those catches, and just overall offensive production needs to be spread out a little bit.
I want to do whatever I need to do to help our team win. So, if that's carrying the ball however many times, throwing it, whatever it might be. To me, I really haven't felt like there's been a big burden or felt like I'm shouldering too much of a load or kind of whatever.
Yeah, so Trace McSorley hasn't had any real major injuries at Penn State. Knock on wood, I hope I didn't jinx it. But he's been running the ball quite a bit. All right, coming up in sports, later in this show, we bring you the warm, fuzzy story that you want to see. One Penn State player has the team's respect, but he was still waiting on a scholarship. We'll bring you that, guys.
Thanks, Pete. Earlier tonight, we told you about a Center County restaurant that's announced plans to move to a new location in February of next year.
Our Evan Hinckley's following this story out of Bellefonte and has what's next now in store for that local landmark.
Bonfado's, the soon-to-be 100-year-old restaurant and mainstay of Bellefonte, is moving back to its roots here in downtown Bellefonte. Earlier today, I spoke with Bonfado's owner, David Letterman, who told me he's looking to turn the restaurant into an Italian market and corner cafe. And he told me he's also excited about the historical significance the new digs will bring.
It's really kind of cool going back down to the downtown, and feels like this is where we belong. And what's really interesting too is I can look out the back window and I can see where my grandparents had a house and my mom and her siblings grew up, so it's kind of, we're right there, so it's kind of neat.
And to hear more about Bomfado's new location, including what menu items it will offer, head to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Reporting in Bellefonte, Evan Hinckley, WTAJ News.
All right, and if you're trying to look for that, just head over to the website under the local news tab.
And the drawing for the highest Mega Millions lottery jackpot ever is tonight at 11 o'clock. Ticket buyers will learn whether or not they've won the $1.6 billion prize. That's a cash payout of $904 million. And of course, you can watch those numbers roll out live right here on WTAJ. Still ahead on WTAJ News at 6, the Trump administration continues to push for a new branch of the U.S. military.
Now find out why experts say a space force is essential for the security of the country. Vice President Mike Pence headed to our state soon. We're going to find out what he'll be doing here during the visit after the break.
If you haven't stepped out for a while, it is turning colder with a gusty wind. I'll tell you how chilly it'll get coming up.
Listen to President Trump on Scott Wagner.
He's going to be one hell of a governor. He's tough, he's smart. Scott Wagner.
Scott Wagner, the businessman we need to cut taxes and make Harrisburg work for us. Scott Wagner for governor.
If you need an attorney, pick up your cell phone and call Star the Best. The call is free and the Pacianchen Law Firm never charges a fee until we win. It's obvious. Call Star the Best and get the Pacianchen Law Firm before it's too late.
Your local Honda dealers have a utility vehicle just for you. Starting with the wildly popular CR-V, a perfect people mover. Or a perennial favorite, the versatile Honda Pilot. Right now, at your local Honda dealers, you'll find offers that get you moving in a 2018 CR-V. Or have you making plans to hit the road in a new 2018 Pilot. Your Honda is waiting for you at your local Honda dealers.
Something Rotten is an explosion of musical joy.
Funniest musical I've seen.
It just makes you smile the whole time.
This is the best show we've seen, ever.
Hysterical. It's just really funny.
It is so much fun. It's hilarious.
It was a laugh riot from the beginning to the end.
Amazing. I've never laughed so hard in my seat before.
See something hilarious at Something Rotten.
November 7th at Penn State's Eisenhower Auditorium. Tickets at 800-ARTS-TIX.
It's SUV season at State College Ford. Drive a new Escape or Explorer with 0% financing and up to $1,750 bonus cash. Incredible selection and top dollar for your trade. Online at statecollegeford.com. Always your best deal.
Listen to President Trump on Scott Wagner.
He's going to be one hell of a governor. He's tough, he's smart. Scott Wagner.
Scott Wagner, the businessman we need to cut taxes and make Harrisburg work for us. Scott Wagner for governor. Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 6 continues.
Tonight, the Trump administration says it's moving forward with plans to create a sixth branch of the military.
Now, the White House says it wants Congress to create the U.S. Space Force next year, but as WTAJ's Washington correspondent Mark Meredith found, it's one of many steps underway to reshape America's space priorities.
Vice President Mike Pence says if America is to protect its interests on Earth, the country needs a strong defense system in space.
That space is a warfighting domain just like the land, air, and sea, and America will be as dominant there as we are here on Earth.
The White House says it plans to ask Congress next year to approve the Space Force as a separate branch of the military.
Our very way of life is at stake here.
NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine says if approved, Space Force will protect vital U.S. infrastructure like GPS and telecommunication satellites. But online and on late-night TV,
I hope I get a lightsaber. That would be lit!
Critics have labeled Space Force a joke.
They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, that's what it comes down to. They're doing that out of ignorance. And if I can do anything, it would be to educate them how serious it is.
But it appears the White House is facing an uphill battle convincing the public to support the idea. A CNN poll taken in August found only 37% of people want to see the U.S. establish a Space Force. But the President's Space Council says it can show the public why a Space Force is necessary.
The more we educate folks on this, the more they will go ahead and, I believe, support.
The council says soon it will send President Trump a plan outlining how to make Space Force a reality. In Washington, I'm Mark Meredith.
Tomorrow, Vice President Pence is headed to Pennsylvania, stumping for several Republican candidates. He's first stopping in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area, campaigning for John Trinh, running in the 8th Congressional District against Representative Matt Cartwright. Then he's heading to Lancaster to throw his support behind Representatives Lloyd Smucker and Scott Perry, who are both running in close races against their Democratic challengers.
All right, chilly air is coming back into the region. Just how cold will it get this time around? I'll let you know next.
Meteorologist Mike Doyle, your weather authority.
Fiore Toyota is celebrating its 28th anniversary and is looking forward to serving you for the next 28 years. Save big with model year-end clearance deals during our 28th anniversary sale. Check them out at GoFioreToyota.com and don't forget to click the WOW button for a great low price on a new Toyota. Fiore Toyota gives you a lifetime warranty, a really low WOW price, and a big inventory of new Toyotas to choose from. Wow! Don't miss these savings at our 28th anniversary sale. Fiore Toyota, your lifetime warranty dealer.
People with type 2 diabetes are excited about the potential of once-weekly Ozempic. In a study with Ozempic, a majority of adults lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 7 and maintained it.
Oh, under 7?
And you may lose weight. In the same one-year study, adults lost on average up to 12 pounds.
Oh, up to 12 pounds?
A 2-year study showed that Ozempic does not increase the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death.
Oh, no increased risk?
Oh.
Ozempic should not be the first medicine for treating diabetes or for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not share needles or pens. Don't reuse needles. Do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Ozempic. Stop taking Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase the risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
I discovered the potential with Ozempic.
Ask your healthcare provider if Ozempic is right for you.
On the next Two Broke Girls, the girls are going to the Grammys.
That's 2 Chainz!
How y'all doing?
I'm gonna put my booty in his face because all he wants for his birthday is a big booty hole.
Next, Two Broke Girls.
Tuesday at 7:30 on WTAJ.
Veterans Voices, for an in-depth look at history through the eyes of our service members. Veterans Voices, online now at wearecentralpa.com. WTAJ News continues.
Well, fall is always the most colorful season of central Pennsylvania, but this year you may have noticed, I'm sure you have, that the trees are mostly still green.
Yeah, our meteorologist Christy Shields talked with Dr. Abrams, a professor of forest ecology and physiology at Penn State, to find out why. And it turns out it's because of all the wet and warm weather our area has been seeing for the last several months now. The wet weather extended the growing season, which kept everything green much longer. The leaves only change color in dry, cool conditions. And if you're hoping for a late start to the fall foliage, well, Dr. Abrams says we probably won't get that lucky.
If these hard frosts hit the green leaves, they certainly have the potential to go right from green to brown and do very little coloring up at all.
Certainly hope not, though. Dr. Abrams expects leaves to drop later, too, most likely in November.
Yeah, you know, the colors are in the trees. Just the chlorophyll's not breaking down, and muggy nights, and the wet weather makes the muggy nights. And you know, this is a 3rd year in a row that we've had such dull fall.
Had to travel if you really want to see the beauty.
And even out New York State, meteorologist Mike Doyle was there last week. He said it wasn't any better up there. Let's go ahead and take a look at your fall foliage forecast, and it's just not that good. Normally we have a peak in mid-October. Late October, But even then, what's going on is you're seeing that brown color, the past peak, it's catching up with the sun color. We're just not going to get a good season. As I've been saying before, the humid weather is going to give us a muted color season. So enjoy what you got this weekend. And unfortunately, we have some strong winds that are knocking some of the leaves down green. Yeah, all right. Right now, our Doppler is showing that we do have some showers up in the northern part of our viewing area, even closer to sprinkles in some spots, all with a cold front that is moving on into the region. Now, you can see these showers here. Not much in the way of flurries behind this cold front, so it's not going to be as cold as the shot we had on Sunday, and a fair amount of places had some flakes in the air. Well, we will have a flurry in a few spots later on tonight as that colder air continues to march on in. It's 37 in Marquette, 43 in Alpena, 52 in Detroit, 51 in Pittsburgh. So some chilly air coming in and kind of bypassing off to our west and just coming in from Canada. And that will give us a cool shot as we head into tomorrow. And we're dropping off pretty quick. How about this? We're already down to 41 in St. Mary's, 45 in DuBois, but still in the mid-50s on the other side of the mountains in Huntington. You're seeing a sign of that colder air starting to move on in thanks to that northwesterly wind, which is blowing over 15 miles per hour in some spots and some gusts close to 30 this evening. Our hour-by-hour forecast does show we'll have a brisk wind all night long. It won't be quite as gusty later tonight, but it will be noticeable even into tomorrow morning. Low temperatures are going to be mostly in the 30s. So tomorrow we start off the day with clouds, a sprinkle, a flurry in some spots. High pressure moves on in. Clouds should break for some sunshine in the afternoon and a few patches of clouds around tomorrow night. Thursday, not a bad day with a fair amount of sunshine, and unfortunately, the weather goes downhill before the weekend comes our way. So clouds, some sunshine, more clouds than sunshine in the morning, more sun than clouds in the afternoon. A chilly breeze for tomorrow. And yes, there still will be a sprinkle or flurry in some spots in the morning. Highs tomorrow ranging from 39 in St. Mary's to 48 in Huntington. So it's going to be a colder day than what we had overall for today. Some places in the 20s tomorrow night. Not a bad day at all on Thursday. Sunshine, a few clouds, high temperatures near the 50-degree mark. Rain moves in late Friday, and that may keep temperatures from rising out of the 40s. A gusty breeze, rain on Saturday, and it could be a steadier, heavier rain. Not good news for outdoor activities, including that Penn State game, and then some sprinkles and flurries and a gusty wind early next week.
Coming up next in sports, we bring you the story of one guy coach says earned it. This guy won the team's respect. Now he's getting a scholarship. Next.
It's a night of great programs from America's most watched network, CBS. Then stay tuned for WTAJ News at 11 with John Clay and Amanda Kenny. Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by Wolf Furniture.
How do you stop James Conner? Not with a linebacker, not with a legion of defenders, and not even with a life-threatening cancer. That's because James chose the renowned UPMC Hillman Cancer Center, where doctors and researchers are setting new standards and discovering bold new breakthroughs in cancer care, so patients like James can be unstoppable.
We've developed a cheat code for the city. The upgraded 2018 Nissan Rogue Sport.
With standard technologies like automatic emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert, and more. Beat the city at its own game. Experience Rogue Sport at your local Nissan store.
Get a low $179 per month lease on the 2018 Rogue Sport, or save up to $2,000 on Rogue.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Our Congressman, G.T. Thompson, is one of us, fighting for us every day.
He's a big supporter of the military and military veterans.
Every farmer knows how important GT is for us.
G.T. Thompson's never lost touch with us.
He is a true champion of career technical education.
Working with President Trump, Congressman Thompson delivers more jobs, higher wages, and less taxes.
I'm Congressman G.T. Thompson, and I approve this message.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona scaring the pants off high prices.
No tricks here. Treat yourself to an all-new Mitsubishi 2018 Eclipse Cross. The one everyone's talking about, only $18,980. 7-passenger Outlander, $17,980. Outlander Sport, $16,980. And the 43 MPG Mirage or G4, only $10,980 plus 0% financing available on select models. Save Budo high prices only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
John Clay, weeknights on WTAJ News. WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
These are the stories you like to see. Walk-on Warriors earning a starting spot and a scholarship. Penn State middle linebacker Jan Johnson had one of those, a starting spot. He was just waiting on the other. Coach says today he has that scholarship. Here's the story.
I've been planning on doing it for a while. It's kind of like, you decide to get engaged and you're just looking for the right moment to do it.
Coach Franklin says he planned to hand out Johnson's scholarship in the locker room after the Indiana game, but he just could not wait, telling Johnson and the team after practice last Thursday. It's been a journey for the now former walk-on.
In his first year, the wrestling coach, this guy by the name of Cale Sanders, you guys probably know who he is, and Cale came over and said, hey, Coach, we lost our heavyweight wrestler, and, we'd love to see if maybe one of your guys could help us. We know Jan wrestled in high school. Then next year, we have a bunch of injuries, plays in the Michigan game, tears his ACL. Jan, where are you right now? He said, the starting Mike linebacker. I said, where were you last year? He goes, I was the starting tight end on a scout team. You put the people around you, objectives and goals ahead of your own, that's a recipe for success in life.
Now, as Coach said, he wasn't planning on handing that scholarship out after practice last Thursday, but he got emotional, and he did it anyway. No cameras, no extra attention, workmanlike, just like his linebacker.
I went up to Coach at Manny Brothers and asked him a question about player development, and I thought I should let him know that I throw Sour Patch to players before games.
Too quick, baby, they can't catch you!
And he goes, oh, so you're the Sour Patch guy? And I said, oh, I guess I am.
That's what we call a teaser. We meet Penn State's Candyman later this week. See the full story Thursday on the Penn State Sour Patch Guy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, you can catch stories like that and more on Nittany Nation Game Day every Saturday at 11:30 a.m. That's going to do it for me. We'll be back after this.
How do you show up? Do you just bring it? Or do you bring it all?
Lucas.
Third row like a pro.
Current non-GM owners and lessees switch to GMC and get nearly $7,000 total value on this 2019 GMC Acadia SLT2 when you finance through GM Financial. We are professional grade. GMC.
Our home is the center of our lives. We've lived here for 30 years, and it means so much for us to be able to stay here as we get older.
And thanks to Governor Tom Wolf, we will.
Governor Wolf gave seniors access to home health care, so we have the option to stay put and aren't forced into a nursing home. And Governor Wolf also implemented criminal background checks on caregivers. I know Tom Wolf is looking out for us.
It's here. New 2018 Yamaha Wolverine X4. X4 means 4 times the seats. 4 times the seats means 4 times the fun. 850 cc's of twin-cylinder ground-pounding power. This off-road monster with seating for 4s and a side-by-side class of its own. Yamaha builds it. You want it. 5 stars got it. Get your X4 today, only $12,979 only at
5-star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
Nittany Nation coverage is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. WTAJ News continues.
You know, we've been in the office for a while today, and I'll tell you what, it has a different feel when you go outside this
chillier,
evening.
huh?
Yeah, cold wind blowing. Tomorrow, temperatures a good bit below average. More clouds and sunshine. Unfortunately, a chilly rain develops later Friday. Saturday, some rain, likely a gusty wind. I'll have the official Penn State game day forecast coming up a little bit later this week. I'm holding off because, again, right now I'll just say
it's not good.
It doesn't
No,
look good.
crummy day.
Yeah. Yeah. I already talked to some people who have moved some outdoor events on Saturday.
Oh. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, check us out at our Facebook page and wearecentralpa.com as well. We've got the CBS Evening News next. We'll see you at 11.